everybody, welcome in. It is the start of the things and the stuff. I'm working so hard not to do the awkward robot. Because I do
We'll
it
do it
every
for you.
time.
We'll do it for you.
Stinger, robot stinger.
Thanks, guys. Cheers. So, hello,
okay.
everybody. Welcome in. We are here again for... I did it anyway, fuck. We are here again on all the channels, also known as mine and the Ampersand channel, for some more D&D things. Homebrew Havoc, Tales from Tordronnen. Episode. I nearly put the wrong number of fingers up then. But I can totally do this. It's fine.
Yeah, just swear at your
Episode.
Swear at the viewers. Why not?
Actually, no, I nearly did it before.
Episode.
Some
Some numbers.
I'm not losing my mind already. You're losing your minds already.
Episode numbers.
Maths? What do you mean maths? What is this thing?
Mathematicals. Alrighty, so we're gonna crack on with our session today. And we'll discover soon what everyone got up to. First things first, because I left these out especially to remind me to do my lovely shout out for Dice Witch UK, who we are affiliated with, who makes beautiful dice things such as these here in the UK.
Delicious.
If you use your
I got loads of
code
them.
Dice Witch UK, you can get 10% off. If it's Homebrew 10 at Dice Witch UK. I just fumbled all the words because I stopped functioning basically. Yeah.
I'm quite jealous of everybody's beautiful shiny bags.
Look at the girth on that.
I know.
Girth on the
Look at
20.
the girth on that. That's a girthy D20.
It's a chonk, that one. It's a chonk.
It's got your standard.
Ooh.
That is anything but standard. Look at the quality on that.
Very, very
I call this
nice.
one. I call this one my cursed D6 for no reason other than it really the color scheme gives me a very strange cursed energy.
You don't want to see our cursed D6s.
I'm sorry.
It reminds me. I know.
I've seen that.
Bailey, put it away. Put it away. Put it
But
away.
I want to talk about my cursed D6.
Yeah.
Your cursed D6 got all the limelight this last time. It's the color scheme on it. It's
that
albino
neon
rabbit.
pink, isn't it?
It's like a baby pink on a white, and it reminds me of an albino rabbit, which I think is cursed. So there's that.
You can get cursed
Fair
dice.
enough.
10% off. Dice
Yeah.
Witch UK.
And also, go and buy yourself an albino rabbit if you want. It's up to you. We don't make your life choices.
I did have a rabbit when I was little that was somehow albino, but not because it had the red eyes, but it had black ears and black feet. They're being all white.
Probably myxomatosis then. Probably myxomatosis.
Evil.
I think it
Wow.
would. I don't think it would have been alive if it had Mixie. I'm not.
No, although it did.
We don't know.
It didn't
Well,
live
weren't they?
forever, but that's mostly because the neighbour's ferrets got out.
I thought I had a hairless dog too. That it was a pig.
Oh, man.
Pig, dog, loaf of bread.
Yeah.
That was like Manny's inspiration for his dog-faced old man thing. So,
That was so cursed. You terrible people. Alright, and with that
man, bear
weirdness,
pig.
we're going to do a quick whiz round of who we are, who we're playing, before we start and with some recaps. So, because the order you are on my screen, I'm going to start with Toni. Who are you playing?
I'm Toni, and I'm playing Rhogar, the Amethyst Gemborn Dragonborn, Amethyst Gemstone Dragonborn Paladin. Oath of the Ancestor homebrew. I did it. He's tall, he's big, he's purple, like Barney, but more like Barney on steroids, if I'm 100% honest.
Barney after the roids.
Yeah, but also
on the
golden
gear.
retriever.
Excellent, spectacular. Shiv, who are you? Who are you playing? What's
Hello.
going on?
Hello, I'm Shiv, and I'm playing Fallon, the Storm Tiefling Barbarian. And he was last seen on a chaise lounge. So,
Yes, he was.
is he still there? Tune in and find out.
Well, tune in for another
He
10
might not
minutes
be.
and you'll discover.
Yeah.
And then in another 10 minutes for more of Fallon's tits on display.
Hey, why not?
Spooky.
T's and C's,
Okay.
everybody.
Rolling round over to Cal. Who are you? Who you playing? Stuff,
Yes.
things.
I'm Cal. I'm playing a Llama Folk Bard, College of Artistic Direction, and his name is Aelyrya.
exquisite Daenorus Cordington smiles.
Yes, aka Quizz. Excellently remembered. Thank you very much. And yes,
Quatorial scenes.
last time he was getting rather drunk with his friends, his new friends, I should say, divulging way too much information about his backstory, and also introducing them to his family. Well, his wife Iris, at least, and that was in the comfort of his very own home. So there we are.
And that brings us round perfectly to Ailey. Tell us who you are, who you're playing.
Hi, I'm Ailey. I am playing Mercy, the crystal tiefling rogue shadow weaver style roguing. She was last seen on a rooftop with a strange man disappearing. God knows what she's doing right now. Who knows?
Well, with that being said, Ailey, would you be willing to give us a recap of what? Because we had a bit of a tale of two tales of Tordronnen happened. Yes,
yeah, there was a boys' night out and a Mercy night out.
So I'm going to ask Ailey for you to give us a recap of what you got up to, what Mercy did, and then between the three of you, one of you or a combination of you is going to give us a recap of what the boys did. So you've got till Ailey finishes to sort yourselves out.
Okay.
Ailey, what did Mercy do?
Well, after requesting that Fallon, find out some stuff about their new lads, their new friends, Mercy disappeared off into the city to meet with some of her contacts. First off, she met up with Quartz, who works at City Hall, exchanged some information. I love Quartz personally. She's wonderful. She has a little bat familiar because Quartz is deaf, and she's adorable, and Puck is adorable. I love bats, by the way. She got some information off Quartz and a little bit of a repayment job to go and do. She then decided to go check in on her buddy Egan, who is stressed as fuck right now because there's a lot of work coming across his desk and he's going crazy. She hears a few more fun things, including about some strange happenings aboard ships and spooky stories coming from the island. Scary, scary. And she gets given a parcel to take to a lovely nurse over in the Guilds district. Egan, you bad boy, what have you been up to when she's been away? Love you. So Mercy goes, delivers that, and then goes off for a little wander, thinking, someone is setting off fireworks outside my house. That was really distracting for a moment there. What a bunch of a-holes. Anyway, she continues on, starts ambling toward the library. If I disappear for a moment, guys, it's just because I'm going to disappear outside and shove one of those rockets up someone's ass, because it's right outside my fucking window. I have a dog. I have a puppy. So there's going to be some blood tonight. Will you fuck off? I hate people very much. She goes to the library district. I'm sorry, it's really noisy and it's upsetting. She goes to the library district and she meets up with her friend, who is up on a roof somewhere. And apparently it's this person. Right, sorry, there's something going on. Stuff happened.
We're going to swing around and we'll start our boys recap whilst Ailey is dealing with things.
Lads.
Boys.
What did the boys get up to doing?
Well, what didn't we get up to doing, lads?
Yeah.
Boys.
Boys.
We just basically ate like, was it fried griffin wings, drank Azul.
Oh, griffin wings.
Yeah, we had
griffin wings.
We had some fried garlic and herb griffin wings.
Important to remember.
With
got to
brie.
keep it mild. Yep, lots of brie.
Speaking of mild,
lashings of brie.
As well.
Yeah, lashings of brie.
We did a fair amount of drinking, but I wasn't too bad.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mix, and that's because that would be my downfall.
Yes.
Quizz, you got absolutely shit faced.
He did, but it turned
Oh,
out that he was actually joking and pretending to avoid paying. What a scoundrel.
What?
And then he was carried out the door because Fallon was like, "No, I don't believe you're actually drunk."
That's true, yeah. He wouldn't let
But,
him go.
Yeah.
Then we met your lovely wife. We met your lovely, lovely wife.
You
Miss
did.
Iris Cordington
She was very
Smiles.
nice.
She's a lovely, lovely, lovely person. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Our necks
And
intertwine.
yeah, just like that, wrapped around each
Yeah.
other in a
I
sensuous
feel like
llama
there's a picture
embrace.
somewhere. You know the wedding pictures when they sort of do the loop round with the drinks.
Yeah, but it's
I feel
just
like there's a
like
picture of them doing that with their necks.
Yeah.
A
But
double
it's like
helix
chosen some.
strand.
Yeah. It's like a weird, double helix strand, double corkscrew, all the,
Neck.
stuff. Yeah, and we basically just chilled out at Quizzes for a bit, and then these guys went to bed. I stayed downstairs because the chaise lounge was comfy, and he just wanted to watch the door just in case any intruders or anyone else wanted to try and bust in.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Yeah. So Fallon didn't actually go. He did have a bedroom allocated to him, but he didn't choose to go in that, did he? Did he just spent the night on the chaise?
I mean, yeah, he might have decided to have a little snoop around the living room, see what he could find, anything like that, in drawers or whatever else if he wanted to.
I mean, if you would like to, roll me a perception if you're going to start mooching. Like,
oh,
Deception,
we're
not perception.
kicking off the sesh. Let's do
or
this.
investigation.
Oh,
because
yeah.
if you're going to start mooching around things, then by all means, roll me that.
Yeah, okay.
We're kicking off straight off.
That's
Oh,
a what are you after, for perception or
Do me an
investigation?
investigation.
Did you
Do
say?
an investigation because you're mooching
Okay.
around things.
13 on investigation.
Okay, so as you sort of look on the shelves, there's loads of books about plays, loads of books about all the same play. In fact, they're all about his plays and Quizz and everything about Quizz. You're not even sure all these books actually are about Quizz, or he's just put the paper around all of them to say they are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's various ornaments,
That
some
is.
nice china, and then in
China.
some drawers you find some very nice spoons, some nice silverware, pretty
Ooh.
trinket.
Interesting. Would I know by looking at this silverware if it was legit silverware or like cheap stuff, and if there was a possibility that I could possibly know how much it could be fenced for if there was an ability
Wow.
to do so?
What was your roll
Just
again?
curious. That was a 13, so yeah,
13.
below average,
So,
I'll say.
honestly, you're not overly sure. It's nice and shiny, you know.
You showed.
Hey, I'm not
Nice and
stealing. I'm
shiny and
just assessing. I'm just checking
It's
it
well
out.
looked after. So, if you're not sure if it's legit or not, but if it is, then it's worth a fair bit of coin, a bit of coinage.
Okay. Remember that one. Lovely. Won't touch anything. Just looking at it. Closes the drawer. Just having a mooch.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
once you've mooched, are you then just settling down?
Yeah, I think so. I'll settle down for the evening.
Evening. Okay, well, those who are sleeping, do by all means make sure you take yourself a long rest, because that's occurred. Not that it's made a difference because you didn't do much yesterday, but take it anyway. Have it. Although, Fallon, as you're laid there in your slumber, I don't know what time it is at this point because you're completely asleep. These dreams that come round, they're quite disturbing, actually. There's a lot of haziness and smushes of images and flashes and moments and things you can't there's no kind of clear linear line to these dreams. But there's this one clear theme all the way through. You just feel really angry. Like your vision's almost clouded into this pin view of just rage and blurring. And in this one moment, you suddenly see your sister's face looking at you with actual fear. And then you wake up.
I think I'm gonna. What sort of time of day have I woken? Is it like still like early morning, midnight? Are we talking?
So it's probably morning time. I'm trying to think. Sun's up, but midsummer time, so sun's been up since like 4 a.m. It's kind of early morning, probably about 7, 8ish in the morning. Sun's well up by now.
Okay. He wakes up with a start, like looks around the room, and he's like covered in sweat already because this is like quite an intense dream. And he's just like looking around to see if anyone else is down here with him. And hopefully no one can see that he's slightly rattled.
So the room is empty. Roll me a perception check. I'm making you do all the rolls
Okay.
today.
It's fine. No worries. Oh, that's a natural 19, 21.
Wow, spectacular. So yeah, there's definitely no sign of it. There's no sign of anyone in the room, and the only sign that anyone's been in the room is that all the tea things from the previous night have actually been taken out, but there's no other sign of anyone. And you've got a little blanket that's been draped over you, just up to your chest.
Okay.
So whether that's happened
Basically use that
recently
blanket
or
to
the
like
night,
dab the sweat off quickly just to make sure no one
you
can see.
can hear voices from somewhere else in the house, kind of maybe the next room over. And given that role, you recognise one of those voices as that of your sister.
Oh, okay. I shall go and investigate.
So as you leave the parlour, you can hear the voices coming from down the way, perhaps towards the sort of dining room, a breakfast room, or something.
Okay.
Are you trying to sneak into that space?
I'm going to try and sneak. I'm going to try and stealth into this room.
Roll me a stealth.
Sure.
Jackson, stop scratching your face on the floor.
That's going to be a 15. 15.
15. Okay. Mercy, what's your passive perception like?
Let me just
Probably
check.
higher than 15, I would have thought.
Let me double check. I can't remember off the top of my head. My passive perception is a 16.
Oh, so close. So as you come round the corner, Fallon, you can see your sister there, dressed in kind of more of her day-to-day clothes. Not a dress, obviously, because but
Ew.
in her just day-to-day clothes. It's like they're having a nice chat with Quizz's wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to hang back and listen in.
Mercy, you're having a chat, but you are actually quietly aware that your brother's slinking around outside the door.
Yes. I'm very, very used to being more aware of where Fallon is and is not in a room after certain incidents over the couple of years that we've been traveling. Don't need any of that. So Mercy's she's still dressed in like dark clothes, so she's got like a black blouse on and like a waist cincher. But she's also wearing like a little green necktie and a little green waist sash type thing, and she's being all like really personally interested and really flattering to Iris. Just, Iris, your throat is so beautiful. How do you keep it so soft? I have so much trouble on the road, my hair gets so dry, but you're so glamorous. How do you do that? Can you share your secret?
Oh, thank you so much. It's just, you learn these tricks when you're out on the road, having to put on a show without so much time to do so. You learn how to keep things nice with minimal effort. There's not always time to shampoo all this fresh every day,
No, I absolutely understand. In my job, we do tend to travel a lot, and unfortunately, sometimes you get kind of caught short of an actual settlement. It can get difficult to maintain any sort of grace at all.
I was always so lucky. My Quiz always made sure I had some extra nice shampoo or soap. Usually the rose water ones that I love. He always made sure I had some anyway, just in case. He always said anything for my leading lady.
Oh, isn't that just so cute? Oh, you're so very lucky to have met such a wonderful man who provides for you so diligently. Excuse me, I'm really sorry. I've had I had a little bit of one of those summer colds a little while ago. It's left my throat a little bit uncomfortable.
Oh my goodness! Did you want some different tea? I'm sure we could get. I'm sure I could get something for you.
Oh, Iris, I would not want to impose on you. It would. It's just a little tickle. But if you do have, I don't know, something that maybe will help ease it down. Surely you have some
But-
secrets for.
I'll go and
Performance.
find. I'll go see what we've got. I'm sure we've got something. And she sort of bimbles on out. She doesn't go out the way you are, Fallon. She kind of goes out into the next room. So you're not
Okay.
immediately.
There's sort of that my head just sort of turns that other way. It's just like, "Oi, Dicknut, I know you're there."
At this point, I'm going to switch to Infernal.
Okay.
And then I'm
Language
gonna-
swap time.
Yeah, language roll. And I'm just going to be like, so, Messinia, where have you been?
When have you ever been interested in where I've actually been?
Well, all the time, because, I do care, despite what you believe or what you know, what you think you know.
I've been doing our job, Fallon. Funny enough, I've been going around and meeting up with a
Right.
few contacts. I have a lot of information to pass on. It's
Okay.
It's going to be an interesting one, and I'm a little bit concerned, I must say.
About?
Well, that we might end up face down in a river somewhere with a grin carved into our faces. But
That's not going to happen. Don't be stupid.
you laugh.
I do.
You do
Many
know the
times.
story of what
Thrice.
you do know the story of what she did to Crom, right?
I hear stories. I don't believe half of them anyway.
Some stories are worth believing, Fallon. It's regardless. Did you find out anything interesting last night?
They're good people. Rhogar, good guy. Could be useful. Handy in a fight. Sweet.
Well, I mean, he is massive, so
Yeah, but I mean, he's a nice person. So I think we keep him on our good side. He's going to be helpful.
I really, really hope that he's actually secretly a very bad dragon. That would be more entertaining. But
I can't see that happening, to be honest. I think he's very much very straight down the middle, and I can't see him. I mean, I'm very surprised he took this job, to be honest, but here we are.
well, I do have a little bit of something on that. Apparently, there's word that he was seen mooching around up in the northern docks beforehand, and then ended up in Stivel's employ?
Clutches?
Question mark. The northern docks
I
are
mean-
great. Northern docks are grey sales territory. It's not ideal. Or perhaps he's been in contact with Dinesh. Either way, it's all unfortunate. There's something to look into there. I've asked for some help in digging up some dirt, but it does
Do you know
mean
what?
that
I mean, to be fair, I don't think. What, are you going to try and blackmail him?
no blackmail. Honestly, I just need to know that we're not going to have the grey sails up our tails every other day. It's already getting tense over there because of the ship issues.
Ship issues? Tell me more.
Oh, there was a ship scuttled.
Oh,
Van Brinkerhoffs had a ship purposely scuttled. They blame
shit.
the Kroonvelts, of course, as they always do.
Naturally.
Kroonvelts are saying no, it wasn't them. But apparently they had a right old Barney in the council in the council hall.
Oh, really?
Right at each other. Couldn't even
Over?
do it in public, where it would be more entertaining. Had to do it behind closed doors like a bunch of pussies. Oh well. But there's a lot going on there. They're at each other's
Interesting.
throats again. So they're
I mean,
bringing
that's
more
not
people in.
surprising.
They're
But
bringing
is
more
there
people
any
in.
specific?
Well, I thought
Why?
that we might have another job because the Van Brinkerhoffs want more mercenaries to look out for their ships.
Oh,
But the grey sails are getting uppity because there's more thugs on their docks and there's more people stepping in their turf. So the chances are, if we just take a random job with the Van Brinkerhoffs, we could end up getting stabbed or a finger cut off or something like that. So
Is there
it's,
potential that the grey cells might be, I don't know, shoved out of their turf?
well, I know that the Jolly Men have been encroaching into the Watchtower district. That was the Grey Sails turf. I know they've not taken that particularly well, but turf wars will be turf wars.
I mean, I'm sure there's a little bit of chaos we can sprinkle about there to help either side, I'm sure.
I would prefer to stay out of that if you don't mind. But if you want to go in all guns
Come
blazing,
on.
then look, we've got other
Where's your
things
sense
to
of
worry.
adventure? Where's your fun? Come on.
There are other things that I will need to bring up, although I think
Oh,
it
go
may
on.
be worth having the rest of the group here because it's going to be important to them as well. And I'd rather not repeat myself.
About that, the quiz.
Yes,
Exquisite. Him.
exquisite
Yeah,
Boddington Smiles, yes.
whatever his fanciful name is. Basically, give him a couple of drinks and he'll tell you whatever you want to fucking know. This guy's like a leaky tap. It's unbelievable. He told me all about his debt, told all Rhogar as well. Half the tavern heard everything. It's amazing. But I kind of feel sorry for the guy.
Right. It was probably the golden bust above the stage and the masses of
Excuse me?
self-portraits at the Iris Theatre.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we can all get a bit grandiose and a bit,
I hear
OTT. Surely over the
it
top.
went a little bit more than grandiose. Word has it that his building permissions went through awfully fast, faster than any other, all the
Ooh.
money up front.
So he's bribing people.
I don't know if he's bribing or if he's being conned into handing out more money than he should be. But it
I
is
don't think
worth,
he's that stupid.
it is worth keeping an eye on.
As you guys are conversing, you could do hear just the very delicate tick-tick-tock of Iris returning the room.
Madame Cordington Smiles. It's very good morning.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
I slept like a babe. And how about you, Madame?
Oh,
How did you
that's
sleep?
fine. Thank you. She sort of goes a bit like, here, dear. I brought this tea for you. It should just help settle your throat. I'm just going to give Quizz a bit of a nudge, just to let him know that people are awake.
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
We
Would you stop throwing the bed, please?
We did get in quite late, so he may be a little hungover. Just, maybe give him a couple more minutes. Let the man sleep in. We had a grand old time.
The dog's having a strop now.
Sulk.
So she potters on out the room and you hear her kind of heading upstairs.
Right, so what else did you find out then?
There's a lot going on. You know the head chair of the council here? Well, he's up
vaguely.
He's up for re-election this year. Apparently, there are some people looking to oust him completely. There's some that think he should have a third term, but some of the rich bitches up above, they've got their eyes on someone else. I've been, I won't say I've been asked. I've offered, for the sake of a contact, take a look at this other person because there's no good reason for them to be chosen. There is no good reason for the wealthy elite to want this person. And yet...
Continue.
And yet they do. They seem to want... They want him out, basically. And...
where do we come into this?
Well, they're looking for dirt. And I kind of feel like the timing of the theft of this item that we've been asked to steal is rather convenient for that, don't you think?
Well, as long as it's not a frame-up job.
Well, that's part of the problem. I don't know. So I thought it might be wise to instigate a double frame-up, especially if we find out anything particularly nasty about this other person.
Okay.
Leverage is always pretty good.
Discussing. Quiz, your bedroom door opens ever so slightly, and your wife, you hear, go, "Exquisite, darling. Darling, it's time to get up, dear. The guests are starting to be awake, I think."
Oh, my head. Oh, my.
Do you need some of that Do you need some of the specialty, darling?
I really do, but I say I do remember one thing from last night. That was some fantastic loving you gave me.
No, darling, don't speak too loud. We have guests in the house.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Oh, that's terribly embarrassing.
Would anyone think of the children?
Oh my. Okay. I apologize. How uncouth. I shall get dressed,
Honesty.
and I will be down momentarily.
Terrible naughty man. Nanny's already with the children. They're all being looked after already this morning. Obviously, they were up early, as they always are.
Yes. Thank you. You're always the leading lady.
Just for you, darling. She loves him so much.
You'll always be my number one star.
A star so bright at daytime? Wow.
Now,
smoothie.
those lines can't work on me forever, you know.
Well, you seem to be enjoying it, my love. It seemed to work
yes,
last night.
obviously.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't heard from the scaled guest yet, but I'm sure they'll be along at some point. And she sort of potters back, shuts the door, and heads on out the room, ready to go back downstairs. Rhogar, is Rhogar awake? Is Rhogar having a nap, lying? How's he feeling?
Rhogar would be awake and would be kind of. So the first thing Rhogar would do when he was awake was to just do a quick groom. He knows he hasn't got the time to spend really kind of doing the everything kind of vibe that he would normally do. But that's only a weekly kind of job. The proper polishing the scales, all that. It's just a quick kind of flannel.
Would Rhogar he's a reptile. Would he have a constant slow shed, or does he have every so often he's got to peel his whole everything?
It's a every so often kind of job. He likes to keep on top of it so it still looks nice up until the day of the shed. But when it's a shed day, that's a Rhogar day. You won't see him.
That's a spa.
It doesn't matter what's going on, you won't see that man.
Mask that's just.
Yeah, luckily, the most recent one, the most recent shed was relatively soon, so he's still got a bit of time, so he's still looking quite fresh, which is why he can kind of get away with just a kind of a quick sort of, if there is shower, bathe, I don't know, would there be showering facilities? Any kind of washing facilities?
There's certainly washing facilities. You can get freshened up and
he'd have a quick sort of bathe, wash down. Put a bit of an oil. He mixes his own perfume oil.
Does he? That is very cool.
Yes, he does, and he's got a little bit. He's got a little travel size bottle of it on him at the moment. Some sandalwood scent is the big one.
That's his go-to, is it?
Undertones of some vanilla. Yeah, he's very, very, very specific about his personal hygiene. He's very aware that wearing plate armor all day can really
do terrible things to terrible things to infection.
He's one of these who's that's his worst fear is smelling bad, that kind of thing. He's also he wears a necklace as well, which so he'll probably do that. Before he gets into his full armor, because there's no point, he'll come downstairs and it is kind of
it is just his gambits underneath layers or something, civvies, whatever.
Yeah, and just there'll just be a loose kind of white shirt thing, and then just some trousers and just chill. But you'll also wear a necklace, which I've just quickly scribbled down what it looks like. It's not a great drawing. Where's my remote so I can actually have this on focus? It looks like this.
That's amazing! What do you mean you just scribbled that?
I need to do a proper version of it, but it's so this is a symbol. This is a symbol for family, the Celtic symbol for family. So Ailey, that might look familiar to you. Yeah, there we go. And then it's a sun, because it's oath of because he's an oath of the ancestor paladin.
Actually, love
family's
that.
Quite important to him. And this is everybody in his sort of family has a very similar style, necklace.
That's amazing.
So he's got that kind of just a long chain. So you wouldn't have seen it before because it would have been under his armor. But now that he's kind of more chill,
there.
see that.
Excellent.
So-
Well, with that being the case, is Quizz doing a long get ready, or is he just kind of like get up, get down there?
He's got his routine down to a T, so he'll be, wax up his moustache and his curly
Oh, man.
goatee.
I'm a
Brush
dapper
the,
damn man.
brush the old neck, and chuck on his
Lot of neck.
glad rags and his cravat, and a quick shake of his hat on his head, and off he goes, dapper as hell.
Excellent. Just Toni and Cal, just both of you roll me a d20.
Oh,
Gladly.
Uh-oh.
Oh, get out of town. I got a natural 20.
You just wasted your nat 20.
I
getting
probably
ready,
have,
routine.
yeah.
I got a 17.
Okay, so
Respectable.
Yeah, so Rhogar, as you sort of come out of your room, Rachel says, and as you get to the top of the stairs, Quizz, you're actually also about to come out your room. You all sort of bump into each other on the hallway. That kind of weird moment.
Oh, sorry, mate. How you going? It's all good?
Oh, good morning there, Rhogar. Did you sleep well?
I did, although, maybe next time you've got guests over, maybe keep it down a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Did you hear? I'm so sorry. How embarrassing.
Hey, look, man. What a man does with his wife is none of my business, but you kind of made it my business a little bit. But that's fine. As long as you had a good time, as long as everybody had a good time, that's all good. But yeah, just a heads up for next time.
I do apologize. The performer in me needs to perform, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, it's all good, mate. No worries. It's fine.
Thank you. And we'll keep that between us, unless everyone else heard as well. Right. Shall we have some breakfast?
Oh, sounds like a bloody dream, mate.
Wonderful. Right.
Back down
Up to you.
to the siblings. So you were discussing whilst Iris nipped upstairs, and I mean, it only took her a minute or two to come straight back down, And she came back down. She sits, just giving Quizz a bit of a nudge, make sure that he's coming down.
Good.
I
Yes.
shall just make sure there's some breakfast ready, shall I? I'll get everything organised.
Of course. Whatever you want, Miss Madame Smiles.
Oh, you. It's the madame. She's like, oh, so fancy.
Indeed.
Infernal. Mercy just sort of hisses.
Just leans.
Ask her.
What? I'm just being polite in company. Stop it.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I need to talk to you later
Honestly,
about
did you
something
not
as
see
well.
the way she did the hand flap? Put your tits away.
I
brother,
can't
honestly.
help. I can't help it. I can't help it. It's my natural aura. Stop it. You're just jealous. But I need to speak to you later
Of
about
your
something.
tits?
Something.
No, thank you.
No. The charisma.
Right. Okay.
No,
yes, that's
I need to
exactly
talk
what
to you
I'm
seriously about something
Right. What?
serious.
Okay. Yeah, go.
I'll tell you later when without earshot. It's something just a dream I had that was a bit weird. So we'll
Alright.
talk later.
All right. Okay.
You guys can hear the interactions upon the stairs as Quizz and Rhogar are heading down towards you, and you two also now enter the room.
Good morning,
Everyone's
everyone.
together!
Yeah. Good
Oh,
do your whole session.
Good morning.
Morning,
How are
guys.
all of you?
Oh, Mercy, how you doing? How's it going?
Perfectly okay. Thank you very much, Rhogar. She's putting on this very kind of almost a girly sort of thing. Whenever she sort of catches a glimpse of Iris, she's just like.
Rhogar's gonna lean to Fallon and just go, is that the same Mercy that was there that we saw last night, or am I going insane?
She's been day drinking. Don't worry, she's a drunk.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to fucking kill you, you asshole.
Mercy, do you want some water, love?
No, I'm perfectly
Hydrate.
alright, thank you, Rhogar.
Alright.
I've got beautiful tea made by the lovely Iris right here. We were having a wonderful discussion about traveling on the road and how to look after your hair, because don't you think the madame's fur is so gloriously beautiful?
Her what? Sorry.
Her fur.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. It's shiny. It's glossy. Oh yes. I don't know what kind of conditioner you're using, Miss Quizz, but it's looking.
Madame Tordronnen Smiles has magnificent fur. It
Honestly,
shines like the new day sun. Look at it go.
What
flatterers,
polite guests.
honestly.
My word, so polite.
She sort of puts down a big tray and it's got pastries and things.
Oh
Stuff
my
which-
word. Oh,
Blah, blah, blah,
who
blah.
needs the
Straight in.
sun when a star as bright as you
Helen.
presents such a wonderful spread for all of us?
Fallon's already in there.
Helen, don't forget your manners.
Oh,
Oh,
and he-
make yourselves at home. Dig in. It's fine.
Please
Quizz,
do not.
darling,
He
it's a
will shove his face
special
on it.
Like the Cookie Monster.
Quizz has been given one pot of tea for himself. It's a
Oh,
special one.
Thank you very much. And would anyone else care for some tea? I'm loving just role playing breakfast, by the way. It's amazing.
Yes.
Would it,
Yum,
anyone-
This is what D&D is about.
Yeah.
This
Cups
and
to
going
lie.
shopping. Just this and shopping.
Do
That's
you
all.
have coffee? Am I able to get coffee?
Oh, my love. Do we...
Oh, of course. I did get a pot on. I was just letting it
Oh,
percolate.
how delightful Madame
Oh.
smiles. I thank you for your hospitality.
Make a
I would
perculatte.
I would also
Humor.
like a
Oh,
coffee, please.
Mr.
Thank you.
Quiz, so funny.
Isn't
Oh,
it just?
oh, yes.
Coffee for
Mercy, I
myself
must
and
say,
Big Raj.
you seem rather chipper this morning. Have you been...
Do I?
yes, you sound...
Oh no, I've had some wonderful news about that job that came up. It's so exciting. Oh, don't you worry, Mr. Quiz. This is going to be a fabulous show. Absolutely
Okay,
fabulous.
my love, would you kindly just check on the children for me while I discuss business matters with my
Oh.
guests here? With our guests, I do
darling.
apologize. Oh, I'm so fucking nervous.
Darling, that sort of language so early in the morning. And
I'm sorry, it's very
Thank you,
unbecoming of me. I
honestly.
do apologize, my love. You know how I get without my coffee.
You've got your
Oh,
tea. I'll see to the coffee. I'll just go check on the children. She bustles
Okay.
on out.
thank you, my love. Okay,
Oh, thank fuck for that. I thought my face was going to break.
Mercy, why would you say that to my loving wife?
Well, I'm going to have to explain where the fuck you're going, aren't I?
Well, I was working on that, you see. She must not know about my predicament, if you will.
As far as she is aware, we are currently working on procurement for a new show. I am your procurement agent.
That's actually incredibly viable. Yes.
Also, very true. I procure shit, just not necessarily in the legal way.
My word.
Oh, what am I doing? What's my role on the show?
What would you like your role to be? I can.
I don't know. I feel
I
like I'm
think
more
he
of a
should be costume.
backstage. I feel like
Costume
should be
design.
backstage. Yeah, costume design would be cool. Although I kind of wouldn't want to. I wouldn't mind giving a go acting, but obviously, if you've got people on that, don't worry. Don't worry about me.
What about
Hey.
security?
I could do security.
No,
I'm really good
no.
at that. I'm real good.
Are you?
I think
Yes.
Rhogar could be our leading man.
Oh no.
Look. He
I
wants
could
it. He
never.
won't say. He's
I'm
being
so-
shy. He wants
Fallon,
it.
look at the color he's going. It is wonderful.
I'm
This
Hey.
is amazing. Look at it.
I'm so bad at learning lines, honestly, guys.
Well,
No, I
like-
don't think you are. I don't think
Rhogar,
so. I don't
have
think
you
so.
perchance prepared something you could audition for right now?
Oh God, I never thought. Oh man. Give me like 10 minutes, okay? and he just stands there and thinks.
I'll
Tries-
Quizzle wink to the others like that's fun.
You can if you try hard enough, you could probably hear the cogs turning.
So yes, I've told her that we are working together on a potential new show. Not that you are going out of your way to repay someone. Don't worry.
Thank you.
I'm an
Sorry.
asshole, but not that big an asshole, okay?
I appreciate. I told you everything in confidence. I felt
I don't know what you told me because I wasn't fucking there. But
Well, I think
I
it's safe to assume you know.
I have heard a few things.
Yes, I'm sure.
I do
Fallon
have one
told you.
question.
Yes.
Is it just the Jolly Men?
Yes.
insight check.
Yeah, go ahead. If you would like to insight check that, you can insight check that.
Can I contest
Sure.
that?
Yeah, you can. You
Oh,
can
come on.
roll a deception.
Well,
It was only a 4, so not great.
Oh, okay.
I'll roll it nonetheless and just see.
Roll that just in case, because you rolled a
Oh, right.
22. Then
Hang
like,
Okay, that's 21.
Hang on.
bloody hell.
An insight, was it?
Yeah, if you're wanting to insight check that, although I feel like
Okay.
Rhogar's busy.
I feel like Rhogar is busy. Ooh. That's also a 21.
Ooh.
Oh, excellent! I have no idea how to deal with that. Lovely. This isn't an
I've-
issue. I can't ask for your
I've
dexterity.
actually never
so-
come across it. It's never.
I feel like it's just a stare off where neither of
just
them
a
really
stare
knows what
off,
to
yeah.
do.
Yeah, I think I'm going to
Yeah,
roll it as
I
a.
think so.
Neither of you.
Stalemate.
I'm going to just do it as a bit of a stalemate where. Mercy, you can't get a read. Like, he might be telling the truth. He might be like.
I
You're
don't
not.
believe him, regardless.
You definitely don't believe
I
him,
don't
but you
believe
can't
him.
convince yourself that he's
But-
lying either.
No, I don't believe him. It's like, Mr. Quizz, if it's not just the Jolly Men, then how are we supposed to protect you? And I happen to have a very, very reliable source that can tell me exactly what you spent, exactly where you spent it.
Yes.
She's been in the
Now-
books.
So,
You are.
you don't have to tell
rather
me now.
informed.
You do not
Yes.
have to tell me now. But be aware, if it comes back to bite us later, I am not putting myself on the line for you. I would much rather Stivel turn her anger to those ratbags than me. Okay?
Mercy, I have not given you any reason to doubt my integrity.
Ha! You say
Apart from what Fallon's told you, of course. But
Exactly.
at least I was honest about it. You can't put that against me.
I cannot put that against you, but I also can safely say that, rest assured, I have insurance. Be aware, I will not tolerate any sort of foolishness that will result in me or my brother getting hurt. Just understand that.
Are you
Rhogar
saying I'm in-
suddenly.
Go on, sorry.
No, you finish this because this is me being stupid.
I would like to hear you being stupid, please, Toni.
Rhogar suddenly just goes, "Oh, okay, here it is," and then just goes, oh, "There's a knocking indeed. If a man were a porter of Hellgate, he should have old turning the key. Knock, knock, knock. Here comes a farmer who hanged himself on the expectation of plenty. Come in time. Have napkins enough about you. You'll sweat for it. Knock, knock. Here's an equivocator." Who could argue in
Fallon
both
starts to
scales
clap.
against either scale that committed committed treason enough for God's sake, but couldn't equivocate himself into heaven.
Wow, bravo. I think we found our new leading man.
I think he's got the job. Just starts clapping,
I
applauding.
think so.
Outstanding.
Oh, bravo. That was mighty impressive.
I had to use the fact that I'm doing Macbeth in like a
I was
couple
just
of
about to
months
say,
to our
was that,
advantage.
but
Yeah.
was that
Okay.
Macbeth?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I'm playing the porter, so I was like, "Hey, look, I've got something in the."
why not? Practice
Might
some
as well
lines.
use like, absolutely beautiful.
How the hell do you remember all
Shakespeare
that?
on the side.
I don't know. The audition was like a month ago as well, and I've not really looked at it since. So I'm like,
Fair play. That is impressive above table.
thank you.
I must say, Mercy, are you? How much danger do you think I'm actually in with the Jolly Men?
I suppose that depends on whether you separate danger from trouble.
When you say trouble, what exactly do you mean?
Are you in trouble with the Jolly Men? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Right.
Does that trouble equate to danger? Most likely. Let's just say that Stivell is not the kind of woman that you want to see miffed, let alone fuming.
Right. Let's
You
just
you
say then.
have you heard this? Let's just okay. Put it this way: have you heard the story of the former leader of the Jolly Men?
I can't say I have. No.
You don't know what she did?
I do not. Is it worth knowing?
So the rumors say that she grew up in the outskirts of the city. She began taking part in the dealings with the Jolly Men when she was young, and she worked her way up to being the right hand of the former leader, whose name was Cromgaia. There's lots of rumors and versions of this story, but the only consistent detail is that as he was dying, Stivell cut across Crom's face from ear to ear, so that he would always be smiling, even in death.
I like my ears. Oh no.
Yes.
Well,
Oh, his ears are so.
that is fucking terrifying. Okay, what if I was to say, in theory, that I perhaps also that my hand was made of gold and I've lost 2 fingers? Would that mean anything to you?
Oh, you know you fucking didn't. And she's that's the point. She's just no. Oh, you did not. Why would you do? Oh
Uh-oh.
no,
Uh,
no.
What?
I thought you had a normal hand.
Rhogar, you are so sweet. You really are.
This is some serious business, Rhogar. Serious business.
Oh shit! Oh god, Quizz, what have you done? What is happening? What? Right? Can I have a little bit? Can I have a crumb of context? I was too busy thinking about that monologue. I've not been listening to half of what you've been saying, to be honest. Toni has. Rhogar hasn't.
The golden hand of
No,
all
don't
people.
say it.
Of all the
Oh.
people. Why?
Would I know about the golden hand, Miss Dean?
Roll me a history. Let's see how what Rhogar's memory looks like right now.
Oh,
He's just taxed it.
Ooh. This could be something here. Oh, okay. So it was a 19. I got -1 for history, so it's an 18.
No, that's certainly beautiful enough for what
pretty good.
Rhogar's been up to. Yeah, no, you come across that name. This guy is not a nice man. He's known as the Golden Hand because he is very prone to giving out money to anyone in need, but his interest rates and recovery means are not ideal.
So a bit of a loan shark type
bit
dealio.
of a loan shark situation going on there.
We should have national talk like Quiz Day.
Honestly, it's really hard not to start. So yeah, he's sometimes also known as Three-Fingered Arcady because he is lacking some fingers. So
Three-Finger Arcady was that?
yes, indeed.
So, what can you suggest with that information?
I recommend that if you do not believe in the gods, you start to and you pray the fuck.
You're
Yeah,
in this with me as well. You're in this with me as well, aren't you? You're here. You have to protect me for Stivell.
Mate, you're in a real fucked place situation, you are, aren't you?
I'm not.
Yes, I am. She said I was useful to you, yes? Well, you have to keep me alive for these reasons, and my family who you've met, and you seem to get on with so well. Please, you have to.
Right now, I have no reason to doubt that you will be helpful. You have certain things that I do not. And this will at very least write off your debt to Stivell if we succeed. So, I suggest perhaps make sure you are definitely going to be useful, and we can look at that whole thing with Akadi Denez much later, because that That's a whole other pickle, and that is not great. And it certainly explains the opulence of the Irish theatre. I will say that.
Bugger.
Really,
Yes.
though, gold llama bust.
Oh, come on!
What?
It's like its namesake. Exquisite, is it not? How could you say no to such wonderful design?
By going to the oath.
I know, but
Just go to the oath, man. Look, I'm going to be honest with you, Quizz. I'm not up for this opulent shit. I usually steal it, okay? So, and then sell it for profit. They melt it all down and turn it into other things that are easier to sell on. So, just so we're aware here, okay? I steal that kind of shit. But regardless, you are in trouble. If this comes back to bite us, this could really be problematic for our job to stay well. What are your terms with Three-Fingered Arcady?
I must say I don't really remember. It was in such a rushed decision. They made it seem like it was a win-win, and they flashed all the gold in front of me, and the designs they had, and the bust, and
You hear a knocking at the front door.
Oh God!
Knock, knock, knock.
Do you want me to go answer?
Yes, please, Fallon, if you wouldn't mind. I'm just going to hide under this here table, okay?
Rhogar, I might need backup. Let's go.
Three-Fingered Arcady. Yeah, let's go. Sorry, you did say Rhogar,
Okay,
didn't you?
Yeah, I did, yeah. I was like, the garage, let's go. Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Go straight to the door.
Let's look
Pull it open with a bit of force.
There's a young child. There's a young child there, just like, with a bag, and he just holds out a newspaper, like, newspaper time.
Oh, thank you, kiddo.
I don't recognise this kid, do I? It's not that same kid that robbed me, was
You do not recognise this child. This is a very different. This child is ginger with freckles. Yeah, Quizz.
Oh, okay.
You get a daily newspaper delivery, love. Like.
Oh, silly me! It's just the paper. I will take that. I'll see if
traumatize the poor child, just like.
I'll reach up from under the table and retrieve it from.
And I will give him a silver for scaring him. There you go, man.
Bloody hell! Like, thank you, sir.
Can I read it to see if there's any reviews of recent plays? Perhaps something by a palm whistle play.
Okay, so as you sort of looking through it, you're there searching for the information. You've ignored the headlines because you're busy looking for your section. As you're holding up the headline at the front there, is just reading like no new leads, and then the sort of the subheading: death of Lothar Vasco still unsolved.
Ooh.
My
word.
And as you're there, skimming your way down the review section, you do actually indeed see an article reviewing the new play of Andrei Pomsisl, titled "The Days That Never End," tales of star-crossed lovers, where with drama and tragedy, everyone must see this play. It'll make you sob, it'll make you cry.
Damn it.
There's a section just at the bottom saying, not to make great comparisons, but should one wish to see a lesser version, by all means take your time at the Iris to see beauty and displace a beast.
Damn you, palm whistle!
The author of the article. The author of the article is Rhonda Schuyler.
Of course it is. Schuyler. Always have it out for me. They said they loved the play, and then they write that! This will not do. Shocking behaviour.
Do you need someone threatened or roughed up a little bit?
No, they'll have their comeuppance one day. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it.
Offers on the table. Just saying.
Thank you, Fallon. But I am afraid I don't have the coin to pay you right now, as you are fucking aware. I'm sorry. It's just this pum whistle makes me so angry.
Well, hey, if you need it done, we'll call it like a freebie or something. We'll just say it's on the house.
I tell you what you could do for me. If I give you their address, perhaps, don't go out of your way. Maybe you could shit on their doorstep. That would be fantastic.
That I can do.
Excellent. Have you got one brewing now, perchance?
Yes, my brother is absolutely full of shit.
I may
excellent.
have, maybe a couple of cups of coffee. We'll see how we go.
Ew.
Excellent.
Oh
Thank you
no,
very
coffee
much.
shits. Oh.
Like a caffeinated bowel.
Oh no, my dog even looks offended. I just said, "Oh, coffee shits," and she stopped fighting
He
me.
takes the
And that's a girl.
he
And
takes
that's a
the
dog
address.
eats them.
He takes the
Yeah.
address.
You
from,
are a
from
true
Quizz.
friend, Fallon.
No problem.
Wonderful. Okay, I do apologize for my outburst. You know how... I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my love.
She's still upstairs. She isn't there.
The arts are a competitive business.
We have momentarily
gone.
lost.
Oh no!
Oh
Oh
no,
no!
it's gone.
Oh,
Golden
that's
hand
not
took him
quite
out.
bad timing. So, yeah, that's it. That just took him straight out his own kitchen. We will use this little moment to go on our little break, seeing as it is
Nice.
approaching 8:45. So we'll take a little break and then we'll come right on back in sort of 10 minutes or so. See you soon, guys. It's
Nice.
8 o'clock.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello! And I immediately looked the wrong way, which means I was rubbish at that. Beautiful.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. We have
I just jumped.
returned.
I just jumped because I'm keeping an eye on this
Yeah.
monster down.
It's
I thought you
camera
said you
one
just
of one,
jumped.
Lolly.
3, 2, 1. Camera 1, go. Camera 2, go.
Oh, it's me. Hi, everyone. Oopsie, we're back again. Right. We are going to return to the action. We have been having breakfast. Our players have all been having breakfast. Well, our players haven't. Our characters have been having breakfast. Good golly, my word.
Nom, nom, nom.
We've had a break. I can't talk now. That's it. This is actually full of vodka. That's the problem.
Nice.
Or it's not
No,
full
so-
enough of vodka. One or the other.
Well, so they have been having breakfast and they've been discussing some of their various leads back and forth that they've been dealing with. Quizz has looked at the newspaper where he has been very upset about a review of his rival Andre Pomswissel's play. And the front page was discussing the lack of evidence and lack of movement on the case of the death of Lothar Vasco. Lothar Vasco.
It's a great name.
Lothar Vasco.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How does Rhogar feel about that headline?
Wouldn't know.
He's
No,
been busy.
Rhogar's a little bit on seeing that. He's a little touch on edge. So I say.
Is he going to just be sheepishly eating his croissant? Just like, I'm just going to eat this.
Yeah, he's gonna have found a croissant and he's gonna be having a good old time trying to forget.
Croissant.
Just vibing, normal Dragonborn things.
Vibing.
Just
Vibing.
So Rhogar's just sitting there looking a bit quiet and sheepish.
Little bit. He's when no, you're Shiv. When Quizz
Hello.
mentions the bad review to kind of hide his sheepishness, Rhogar's like, he's looking absolutely furious for him. He's like, mate, that's fucked up. You can't have that. This Pomper prick, whatever his name is.
That's an excellent name. That's what I shall call him from now on, Rhogar. And you, as my leading man, will put them in the dust. Yes, of course.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'll do. Dust.
Yes. So, everyone, what is the plan for the day?
Very interesting. You should say so.
You're the one with the know-how, the missions. You've done this before. Am I wrong?
We have many times.
Okay,
Mercy, tell them the plan.
So step one, where do we need to be? What do we need to do? And who
First
do I need
off-
to charm?
First off, do you guys actually know what it is that we are stealing?
Perhaps.
I do.
You do. Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Exactly.
tone.
Would anyone who would like to see whatever?
Robot.
Excellent.
Exactly that.
Diddle-I.
Reset.
Would anyone who would like to see what they know roll me a history check? Anyone who's
Yeah.
interested?
I will.
Oh,
roll
get
it.
out. That was a nat 20, so 19.
Oh,
Nice.
Apparently, Rhogar, really good at remembering things. Which
Today's the
makes
day for
sense
memory skills.
based on that monologue he just pulled out of his arse.
fucking total recall, Rhogar.
Excellent.
I've just forgotten what I've rolled, so filth 100 and Neeb. 14.
14. Okay.
14 as well.
Lovely. All righty. So, with your 14s, you do recall it's this religious artifact thing. They move it from city to city every year. It spends a year in each city in Tordronnen, and it makes its way around. It's been in Korstan. It's on its way here. It'll probably go to Veridin next year. People do think it's quite important, and it's put on display, and it's important that it's out and open and all shiny and stuff. Rhogar, you recall that this is the Tome of Meriden of the Dusk and Dawn, the god of balance and order. And the belief system is that if this
The
tome
Tome
is
of
not
the Tome of Meriden.
the Tome of Meriden.
Tome of Meriden. Cool.
And the belief is that if this tome is not in its correct circulation out on display, if it was to be closed and taken, then disarray and discord would befall the nation, and basically everything would go wrong.
So Tome of Meriden. If it's not in the right place, the world goes to shit.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Beautiful.
Fair enough.
Was that in Macbeth as well?
Yeah. Is that a dagger I see before me? It's not meant to be there. It's in its wrong place, so the world's going to shit.
An improvement, definitely. Yeah.
I think, yeah, year 9 me would be like, yeah, that's way better. This is more interesting than this. So yeah.
Right, sorry. There's a very aggressively snappy bramble that just chomped on my arm. So 1 second while I try and put her to bed and nap. Puppy!
Right, I've got a disgruntled Darcy who's currently having to wear doggy pants. He doesn't like it.
Aww.
I'm fairly sure she's going to murder me for it.
Oh, I don't like wearing pants either.
Yeah, she's being a big girl for the first time, and she's
Yes. I understood.
grumpy baby, aren't you, darling?
Aww.
Look, she's just looking at me like,
She's currently like, I fucking hate you.
she's going to harm me. She is.
Oh, she
Potting
proper
my
chomped in.
eyes.
She proper chomped in there.
So yes, that is what this item is that you have been asked to steal. Yeah.
Okay. And we are aware. Oh, do we know anything, or is there anything? That's everything. That's
information that you guys are aware of. Yes.
Okay.
Well, we've got to be really careful with this book, gang, because a lot of people believe, and you can't just because it might not necessarily be fact. It doesn't mean it's not true. If the book is put in a different place, then we will have an apocalypse and the world will end.
That is concerning.
It is a little bit. So I don't really know how we're going to steal it if we can't move it.
Where there's a will, there's a way. We will find a way. Don't you worry.
If we don't
Mercy,
steal
where
it,
did you get that kobold from?
Oh, I found it on the doorstep. Look,
A pump action kobold.
look at the eyes.
look,
You crazy eyes.
the shame of the fucking angry little kobold. Will you just stop
It's a bit
biting me?
like we used to do with Loki. Just put her in air jail. Just like
Ow.
floating there. What are you doing?
Just headbutted me as well.
Oh.
Her head is currently made of solid concrete. So look at this. You'd think the face of innocence. Nope. Fucking T-Rex.
Yeah. Oh,
Absolute little
Mighty,
piranha
mighty.
raptor.
But look how cute.
Jackson, it's your friend. Jackson, it's your pal.
Look how cute she
no.
is. And then just aggressive, biting and ripping and tearing, and she just had the zoomies a minute ago, and all you could hear was bang, bang.
It's
She
the
hit a
bank.
door.
She's been coordinated as well.
She has zero.
Okay.
She has zero dexterity.
Oh, bless.
Snowstone, it's not lies.
It's not lies.
Rude.
Seriously, I've got. Look, you can see it coming up there now. Look, there it is. These
Chomp.
bites coming up. These little chomper marks.
So, you guys have been told by Rhogar that this is an important item, and you've got to decide what you're doing, what you're going to do with your day now.
Well,
You know,
it's either we do not steal it, and it's the end of my world, or we do steal it, and if Rhogar is correct, the end of the rest of the world. So
The thing is,
We're still going to steal it.
we
To
have
be,
to.
to be
If we-
fair, mate, I would much rather be in an apocalypse than deal with whatever that three-fingered prick is going to do to you if you don't pay him his money back.
Wow, I've never heard you speak like that, Rhogar.
He's really scary.
Clearly so. It's intimidate a big lad like you.
Mate, I've heard stories about Bloody the Golden Hand. My God, it's not pretty.
They say his hand is made of gold.
But
Yeah,
I don't think that's
that's
not,
what that means.
no. But
Not
the
quite.
thing is, guys,
So
all we
misinformed.
have to do is steal it, right? It just has to be in the city and it has to remain open.
Right. Go
As
on.
long as the book does not leave the city and we do not close it, technically, no apocalypse.
But what if we don't... what if something happens to it, Mercy?
Well, once it's out of our hands, it's not our problem anymore.
Well... I hope you've got a plan.
Well, that's the thing. So, right, guys, buckle in. This shit's gonna get real.
Can I
Basically,
suggest we go somewhere to discuss this, rather than my home with my family and children around?
do
we
you
just
have
go-
somewhere private we can go?
What about your theatre?
That is an excellent idea. It's certainly no events on day. A couple of the staff will be mulling around in the back, getting things ready for next week. But I suppose we could. Yes.
I will add that it is about 9, not even 10 in the morning. So I don't know much about theatres, but I don't get the feeling they're very active that time of day, particularly.
Depends what's going on, but
Toni, would they be active that time of day?
Would what be active that kind of day? Or a
Theatre.
theatre in the morning? Potentially, if there's maintenance going on, and also depends if
Yeah.
there's a matinee. If there's
Okay.
a matinee, likely, if the company's already been in and done a show, then and if it's like an afternoon matinee, probably nothing going on early morning. But I would say it's going to be pretty quiet. It is the 5th of Ashen Moon.
So it's the equivalent of a Friday.
Okay. Yep.
Oh,
No matinee.
perfect.
So we shall. Yes, we'll head over right now. My love, we're just popping over to the theatre.
Okay, darling, I'll be here with the children.
Okay, give them my love. Yes, goodbye.
Love you, Dad.
Oh, yes, you too, Elena. You too, Ellis. Goodbye. And thank you for staying out of the way while I discuss things with my friends.
Thank you for staying out of the way so I didn't have to RP your children as well as...
Thank you for making it easier on the DM. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So yes, you all exit the property, I'm guessing.
Yes, I think so.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Quizz, you actually only live like
Yeah.
5-minute walk from
Oh, stone's throw away.
from the theatre itself, because you're on the edge of the central square that has a city hall, and so it's literally out. There's the city hall. Walk 5 minutes. There's your theatre.
Ah, there it is. Just don't look over there to the right.
Don't
This-
notice the massive theatre that the streets are literally built around. Don't notice that one.
Yes. Don't look at
Immediately
that.
looks to the right.
Don't look. I told you not to look. This one. This is where you want to go for true art. This one. The iris.
Wow.
I've been in that one. Points to
It's
the
a
big one.
theatre?
This one's
Yes.
pretty good over here.
It's a theatre. How dare you? All right. Okay. It may not be as grand outside as the big one, but its size isn't everything. It's about character. It's about the art inside that matters. I'm trying to convince myself at this point.
I saw an orchestra in that big one. Good
Yes,
acoustics.
An orchestra. Oh yes, Palmerston and his orchestra. Don't get me started.
Cal, I feel like what happened is when you came to the theatre that I worked at to do your comedy show, you walked around Cheltenham and went, yeah, I'm basing a character off of this. Because there is a big fuck-off theatre in Cheltenham that is beautiful on the outside. It's very clearly a theatre, and then you go to the theatre that I work at, and it is beautiful on the inside, but the outside, it's just white walls. You wouldn't even know it's a theatre.
Yep. Confirmed.
I promise you.
Me and Cal walked down the street and we're like, wow, this is a real cool place. This is lovely. And then we're like, okay.
Can I say, DH
Dungeon, thank you for the raid.
Thank you for raiding.
Oh, my
Dungeon,
God.
thank you for reading us.
Yay,
All
thank
8
you.
of you, thank you very, 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 very much for coming
And thank
in.
you for taking that shovel off me. That I was just digging
He was
myself a
digging
hole
himself
with Toni.
into.
We have
Thank you
fun
very
here.
much.
No, it was not based on that. That
Diggy,
is a
diggy
coincidence.
hole.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Shifty eyes.
wink, wink. Shifty eye dog.
So anyway, character llama. Right, llama. Engage llama mode. Right.
Llama.
Compose.
So yes, don't need to go over to Palm Whistle's theatre. It's how do they say? What do they say? It's a shithole. Do not go in there. Let us proceed inwards to a truly artistic venue. After you.
Okay.
I lean over to Fallon and in Inferno's. What he means is there's plenty of shit to steal. Look out for the little bits that you
Well,
can pocket.
I will say he's got a lot of silver in his house.
Did I
I'm
hear
probably
that?
Gonna go
In Infernal.
well, can you speak Infernal?
Let me. Do you know what? I'm going to check.
Whilst you're checking
wouldn't that be a
that,
turnout for the
That
vote?
would be funny, wouldn't it?
while you're
No.
checking that, I'm just going to do a big thank you to Aflaf. Thank you for the subscription, you gem, on my channel, you
Ah.
beautiful being.
Yeah.
Yay!
Thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated.
It
Beautiful.
is.
You absolute beauty.
Beautiful, beautiful being.
Howdy.
So,
Like it.
tell me, Cal,
Yes.
it's your theatre. How does it look? When they come in, what does that theatre look like? What's the lobby looking like?
Just imagine Cheltenham Playhouse.
Awesome. For
Cheltenham
those of us that
Playhouse.
haven't
Great.
been,
I haven't been.
I know. I
Playhouse
just.
is gorgeous on the
It is nice.
inside.
It's
It's a
beautiful.
very
which is
historical building.
Tony. What does Quizz's theatre look like?
Go on, yeah, let's do it. Go on,
Are
Tony.
you actually?
Yeah, go on, why not?
Give
Why
us
not?
the money. We're
Playhouse.
very. We need the money.
But there is a golden llama bust above the stage.
Oh
just
yeah,
so you
I'll
guys know.
describe the llamery bits, and Tony can describe the architecture.
So,
The
so
alarming
the foyer is pretty. The foyer is pretty small. It's quite nice. You got yourself you walk in, and right in front of the door there is a box office there, probably with a very charming lady running it, unless it's closed, in which case there's no one in there. And there's nice, like, you know, there's big sort of posters for all the various shows about. There's some like nice architecture, very sort of historic architecture. The usual flyers to the side with the other stuff that's going on in this Osthaven, not Pump Whistles theatre though, because fuck that guy. But you know, the other bits and bobs that are going on, zoos, abbeys, all that sort of thing. There's a lot going on in
All the
Gloucester,
happening stuff.
Gloucestershire, guys. Yeah, all the happening stuff. And then as you turn to the right,
I will say, just to jump in, that on describing the Playhouse, you've immediately gone, do you know there's a zoo down the road? Do you want to go down there?
there isn't a zoo in Gloucestershire.
I just say,
It's probably on the outskirts somewhere. of
There might be
town.
one in Osthaven though. I don't know.
No,
No.
there is not.
please
there's
continue
no going.
describing a wonderful venue.
So you turn to the right and you find yourself in a corridor. If you go through some double doors and into a corridor, and if you go left down that corridor, you will find yourself in the lovely, charming auditorium, with its beautiful like arches going along the roof of the auditorium, coming down. Lovely red raked seating. There's a little flat section pointing towards the gorgeous stage. And you've got balconies either side, one for your tech boys, one for your lighting, all your lighting gear. Yeah, that's it. If you were to turn right down the corridor and carry on walking, you'd find yourself in a lovely bar as well.
Yes, yeah.
Ah.
How many seats?
180.
It's 180 seats in the
186.
in Cheltenham
say
Playhouse.
100.
I mean, the Iris Theatre.
In
The Iris
Theatre.
play. The Cheltenham.
I built
Yeah.
In
The
my
Iris
mind
Theatre of
palace.
Osthaven. And just to add to that, in this this world, on top of everything that Toni described wonderfully, dotted around the place there are very expensive and large, ridiculous,
Gold
really, portraits
leaf
of think just way over the top and very, very proper ego of portraits of
Wow.
Quizz and his family and his wife just like dotted around the place. It's very in certain areas there's just a lot of
It's a lot.
it's too much, and a giant bust of a llama head, a golden llama head that stands above the stage, and
That
I'm
must be
talking
incredibly
giant.
heavy.
Oh, that'll be where we've got our Cheltenham County Council crest.
Yeah,
That would make
So
sense.
in this instance, it's a
Osthaven
giant
County Council.
golden llama head. And on that note,
Mm.
I'd just like to say, please support Cheltenham Playhouse for the 80 for 80.
Indeed, 80 for 80 years.
We're old.
So, Quiz, I presume that you give them this little quick tour, and then you take them up to some sort of office space where you can have a private conversation, make your plans, so to speak.
Yes.
Superb. So you're settled, you're in your little office, all sat down in there.
And there's just shit everywhere.
Yeah.
His
Carnage.
office is
Paper
carnage.
everywhere.
And just one giant portrait of him in his heyday behind him, behind his desk, and just shit everywhere. Just papers, scripts that have just been like big crosses through them, reviews, and strangely a pinboard, like red string attached, various pom whistle reviews of plays from his rival across the way, and he's just looking for any sort of dirt on him.
Beautiful. Okay. Time for some plans.
Well, this is a lot.
Yes, beautiful, isn't it?
It's a lot.
Make yourself at home. Perhaps you could sit on that pile of failed scripts over there, and the flyers over there.
I'll just stand, if that's okay.
Okay.
I would rather not cause a super cascade failure of paper.
Okay. Yes. I'm sorry. It's not quite as cozy as my house here in my little office. Right. So I will just get some drinks from the bar just across the way. Some water, tea. I'll just get a variety. You three discuss the plan, and I will be back in a moment, and just fill me in a bit later, okay? Because I won't be much help at this point. I'm not used to this sort of thing, you see. Okay, see you in a moment.
Bye, mate.
As soon as he leaves, Mercy just turns to the nearest wall, looks for a blank space, and then just bang, head on it, just like, fuck my fucking life. It had to be him, didn't it? Shit. It had to be fucking Akadi the Ness. Shitty shit.
Quiz done really fucked up. Jesus Christ.
With
3 fingers.
this
So we
is-
really need to make sure we get this tome.
We need to make sure that at the very least at this point in time, Mr. Quizz has not one dagger at his back, but 2. The dagger of Steve Elowen and the dagger of Akadi the Ness. We need to make sure that at the very least we can remove that Steve Owen dagger. That needs to go. Because that dagger, I'm not being funny, once it's carved out his face, if we fail, it will carve out ours as well.
Yeah, and I'm gonna level with you guys here. You know, she's also got a bit of shit on me, and I would much rather she didn't let that slip
Well,
as well.
I'm not going to lie to you, Mr. Rhogar. You look like a giant fucking puppy, so she must have something absolutely fucking awful on you for you to be even involving yourself with somebody of her caliber. And let me level with you, she fucking scares me. And I do not,
She fails, all right.
I generally do not allow myself to admit a weakness in front of people because you can use weaknesses against people, you know. But her, no. She fucking scares me. That is how bad she is.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I've seen plenty of grown adults go into that office and leave shivering, crying, throwing up, all manner of things. She's a scary woman. I haven't seen it myself too much, but she's
You have
scary.
been lucky. You have been lucky, dear little puppy. Very, very lucky. But this is
Fallon
going
just sat on the desk listening, not saying anything, just perched.
this is going to be difficult. I'm not going to lie to you.
Right. So, what we know so far is that this tome of Meriden is being presented at a masquerade ball during Ashenmoot, which is in a week's time. It's on the 18th night. She wants the item by the 18th night.
Yes. The
And,
masquerade is on the 14th, the solstice.
on the solstice.
Fucking solstice.
Yes. So we
See you
somehow need
smirking.
to.
I just saw Shiv smirking there. I was just like, stop smirking. For fuck's sake. It's a shitty day, okay?
So we need to either get it from wherever it's being stored before the masquerade ball, or we need to infiltrate said masquerade ball. And as much as I love a party, I feel like it's a lot more risky than just trying to get it beforehand.
All right, let me put it this way. When it's on its way, when it's moving, it has a high guard ratio. There are lots of guards. It is under a heavy protection. However, once it is in the city and in the vaults, the watch are currently spread very thin. It's Ashenmoot. They've got so much shit to cover. So, my contacts tell me that some of the guards are being called in from noble families. Now, noble families aren't likely to share their best and brightest. What they're more likely to do is hire shitheads like me and pass them off as guards and still take the money, because that's what wealthy dickheads do. I have a contact that can tell me which room in the city hall it is being stored in. I've also been pointed to somebody who can get us plans for the city hall. However, it is getting into the vault itself that could prove interesting. We would have to somehow get past all the guards, get to the vault, get it unlocked, get inside, get the book out without closing it, and then getting it out of the building. Oddly enough, you mentioned the masquerade. Why did that stick in your head?
I like a party, I won't lie. I've kind of always wanted to go, but not under these circumstances. I think this would be dangerous, but I do like a party.
I'm not going to lie to you. There are other ways that it could be done, but they are all incredibly risky and somebody will probably die. But infiltrating during a masquerade, when there is plenty of drink, when there is plenty of banter, when there is plenty to go wrong.
And it would be incredibly fun to roleplay.
Breaking that
Now
fourth
you're
wall,
talking.
Tony. There you go. Smash, it's gone.
Rhogar just
Looks
nudged his face.
like-
Brecht is really happy with you. Brecht loves you right now. Fuck me. So, this masquerade could prove a very good cover, actually. We could,
Yeah,
So-
and
we could certainly use Mr. Quizz's contacts to get us an invitation.
At this point, Quizz will walk into the room and goes, I just caught that last bit there. Yes, the masquerade. Yes, I am a regular attendee of such an event. And I happen to have some spare masks, actually, if you wouldn't mind taking you can take a look if you like. But do just fill me in. What are we celebrating exactly at the masquerade?
a successful job well done, I'd hope.
Ah, excellent, excellent. So it's decided then. You will all attend this and steal this tome and everything, and I will wait here and go to the masquerade, have a nice time, and then I'll come back, and then you will all vouch for me with the jolly men. Is that agreed? And that way I am not in danger or taking part in any of this dangerous activity. Will you do this for me?
Mr. Quiz.
Yes.
No. That is not how this works. You see, Mr. Quiz, we need somebody in there who knows these people, somebody who hobnobs with them, who moves around in those circles and knows who to talk to and who to say what to, and who can be provoked into doing something really stupid to create some kind of distraction.
Well, it just so happens that I regularly, at this particular masquerade that we put on, or I say we, that is put on, I do provide the entertainment at such an event.
There we go. You provide the entertainment, the distraction, and we'll figure the rest out. But there are some jobs that need to be doing first.
Yes, but you can handle that, can't you? Yes, yes. Well, there we are. See, and that way I'll
Mr.
remain safe.
Quiz,
Yes, merci.
first off, if the rest of us are going to be going to this masquerade,
Yes.
look at what we're wearing.
Yes, you look fantastic.
We would not fit in at a masquerade ball like this, okay?
Oh, now that you mention it, yes, perhaps you.
So, that needs to be sorted, and it needs to be sorted in an efficient manner. I suppose I could ask your wife to help me procure a dress. Teach me how to dance.
No, please, you could, but the less my wife knows about the actual truth of the matter, would you...
Oh, don't worry. She doesn't need to know about the truth of why. Just that we're going and that I've never been before. Oh, Miss Iris, could you possibly, please, just tell me some of your secrets? Dear's greatest rising star of the most vibrant sky.
I will say this, if the masquerade does play a part in this, you must make sure my wife is safe. She loves it.
Fallon, you
Yes.
think you can keep Mrs. Gordington's smiles nice and safe if things go tits up?
I mean, I guess. I mean, does she have to go?
I get the feeling that she might not be very happy if she doesn't, but
Yes, it would be very suspicious if I was to turn to her and say, oh, this year you're not coming to the masquerade which I perform and you attend regularly. It must be kept normal, you see. And also,
Okay, I protect your
please,
wife, that's fine.
please, yes, you say protect, nothing else. Do not fuck my wife.
Of course not. I am not crass in that manner, not at all.
Okay.
I have a
that's fine.
question. I have a
Yes.
question. What do we do about the vault? How do we get into the vault?
Vault?
Do we hire someone to unlock the vault?
well, it depends. What I plan to do is later today, I wish to go down to the library. I have an archivist that I need to have a word with about getting some plans to the city hall. There should be some descriptions on there as to what sort of vault we are looking at. If it was something that had a window, I could easily just... And it's in that moment that she teleports from one side of the room to the other, just the shadows suddenly, and then she just right over the other side.
Wow.
Just,
Impressive.
that still makes me feel a little bit sick, but never mind. If there were a window, or if I can see through into it, it's that easy. But it's a vault. There's likely
Fucking A.
no holes, no window. There may well be the opportunity to bribe a few of the guards. If we can figure out who is going to be patrolling the inner walls, then perhaps we could bribe them into maybe taking a little break. Especially if they are hired mercenaries like myself, who quite frankly, money talks.
Is that what Mercy's short for?
I wish it was, but no.
Okay.
That would be an awful lot cooler than my actual name.
It's Messinia.
Oh, fuck you, you fuck.
So
It
there's
means
the small
flower.
matter of getting you all invited to
myrtle,
such an
fuckwit.
event.
Say again.
You will need to be invited to attend the masquerade.
Yes, that's where we'll need
You
your
can do
help.
that, right?
You can get us invited.
It's rather exclusive, you see, and I suppose you'll need to come up with... I assume you won't be using your real names, and
Of course not.
will need you to think of some kind of story. And
We are your entourage, right?
I'm your new assistant, your procurement agent.
I'm your leading man.
And I am the makeup artist.
Okay, I think. Okay, I will say though, Rhogar, they were probably expecting my leading man to take part in the small performance that's taking place at the masquerade. I don't know.
Maybe I can be your leading man for your upcoming project.
Okay, that's fine.
Or I could perform.
Perhaps. I'm terribly sorry. I'm not used to all of this. I will find a way. I will get us all tickets. But as for the dirty side of things, you are clearly more comfortable with that than I. So
Tell you what, Mr. Quizz, I will get you great forgeries for IDs that will allow you to more easily get such invitations.
ooh, now that does sound rather helpful.
I will also say, Fallon, we have a small problem.
Yes.
Mother and father are coming to town.
Oh, family reunion. That's
We
fun.
We need to work all of this around them not being here. Let's not get them involved at all. I will put on the dress, I will put on the stupid airs and graces, and we will do that fucking shit, but I have to warn you, you two, both of you, if we have to disappear quickly during a meeting like this, that's why.
Okay.
I'll
That's
take
fine.
notes in case you have to go.
But I will get us some forged ideas.
Yes.
Wait, what are our fake names going to be? If we've got to have fake names.
Well, you can choose your fake name.
Do you
I shall
guys
be
have them already?
Serge. Yeah, I got loads.
Oh,
My name will be Serge. I am the artiste, the makeup artiste. Serge.
Serge.
Mhm.
What about you, Mercy? What are you going with?
Probably. Well, I might use one of my old ones. Yeah, Ginevra Gin was one of my old ones, way back, long
Bless
time
you.
ago. Yeah, but it sounds particularly pretentious, doesn't it?
It does sound very pretentious. It was work. Oh, God, okay. I'm going to have to do some workshopping, I think.
What are you feeling? What are you feeling, Rhogar? What? Come on, what, at the tip of your tongue. What are you feeling?
Well, the joke was going to be that you were going to say Brock and Misty again, and I was going to say Ash, but now I'm going to have to think.
Oh no, we could not use those names.
No.
Unfortunately, that would be a very good way to get arrested.
You said Surge, and that's also a Pokemon character. So, Lieutenant Surge. It's a gym leader. There we go. Anyway, shut up, Tony. Yeah, I'm gonna have to workshop this. I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be something good enough for an actor, because
Gary Oak.
Gary Oak.
Oh no.
Arch nemesis.
Garius Oaklandia the Fourth.
That is
Garrus
brilliant.
Oak. Yeah, Garrus Oak. Garrus Oak. Yeah,
Garius Oaklandia. That's so stupid. I'm writing that down.
Oh dear.
Beautiful.
Oh dear.
Oh no, it's that, isn't it?
Is there? I've put it in there. Garius
In the general
Oaklandia.
channel.
Yeah, it's in general.
Oh, you got it. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
This is spectacular because
This is-
I love episodes like this. I just sit here. You guys are doing everything. Great.
So, on top of needing to get those forgeries and those invitations, I need to meet with my archivist to get the plans. We need to figure out who is doing the rounds when, which guards are coming in from which noble families, and who is maybe not quite a permanent member of said guard. It's going to take a bit of research.
Yeah. Just trying to think, because Rhogar's kind of been knocking around Osthaven for a little while, not a massive amount, but he's been hanging around for a little while, and he's got up to a couple of bits, and he's done some things and done some jobs and whatnot. Would he know, like, some of the kind of people in those areas, so those sort of people who'd likely to be doing security work and stuff? Because I imagine that's some of what he has done. About.
So to be fair, yeah, he probably is aware of maybe a couple of security people, but also given kind of the type of person that Rhogar is, it wouldn't shock me if he was actually knew some of the members of the Watch, for example. You know, maybe just knew a couple of those. Maybe not the high ups, maybe just a couple of the lower ranking ones. You might have gone for a drink at some taverns with them, and just you know. So he might be able
social guy.
He might be able to have a chat with some of those ones and know who's the official people who are meant to be there, and then know who's been called in and whatnot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like maybe Rhogar probably has a couple of like ins from various things. So, Will, I mean, I may or may not know a couple of guys in the Watch and stuff. I've done a couple of jobs here and there. You know, some sort of more legit jobs, as it were. So I might have known a couple of people, gone for a couple of drinks with a couple of people and stuff, who may or may not be able to tell me a little bit more about kind of how it's working, potentially.
Good idea.
Maybe I could ask
those angles.
Maybe I could ask about maybe working it, see if they need anyone last minute, get some information that way.
Good plan. I like this.
Yes, we need to work out the timings and things, because if I'm going to put on a distraction, I need to know how long I need to perform and or what to do and how distracting it might be.
Will your nemesis be there?
Yes, of course he will.
Our pumpernickel.
Yes.
Do you want me to shit on his shoes or something? Or? I mean, I've still got the shit on his door, so I mean, I could save it. It's up to you.
I mean, I don't know how far away this is in terms of time, so I fear for your bowels if you were to hold it for that length of time. So
I'm pretty good. I can hold it for a while.
Yes, but you don't need to prove anything, Fallon.
I'm just trying to help a friend out, man. Come on.
I rarely am I impressed with a man's bowels, but
well, the offer's there. The offer's still on the
Send
table.
it into poop.
Oh my god, how painful would that be? After that
So
fucking long,
massive
like
stomach
basically
cramps in the masquerade. Just
a
Eustace going,
week
oh,
of
God!
holy,
Oh,
like a week's
Jesus!"
worth of
You've been to like
constipation.
proper
Oh,
impacted blockage territory, dude.
Yeah.
No,
You-
Just
It's
basically
as a
get to
founder,
just
you're
like
making me
sweating.
uncomfortable.
it would
No.
actually be like shitting a boulder.
Wow.
Tearing
Just
your
basically,
asshole
just Fallon is taken out of the whole masquerade because he's like on the floor with like bad cramps. He's like, oh,
I'm going to just
Let's
usher us away from the poop
no.
and onwards.
So, the golden hand situation. What do we do there?
At the moment, there's nothing we can do. This job is for Stivell.
I could talk to him. Buy us time.
Well, the thing is, we don't know the details of Quizz's, well, anything at this point.
Well, let's
It's
see
okay,
how
I can
this
find
job goes. Well, let's see how this goes, and then we can worry about that afterwards. I'm happy to give you the details, should you keep me alive and well.
It's
and
okay. I know Arcady. He's not that bad.
Okay, but based on what your sister has told me, I beg to differ.
Even Rhogar
for
says
him.
he's bad guy. And Rhogar is big
Hey,
coffee
I will say
who love
this.
everybody.
He is a very generous boss.
I'm starting to think that I'm going to have to get involved in some of the dirty side here. I suppose.
I think you've already got involved in some of the dirty side, though, isn't it, mate? That's how we're in this situation in the first place. Am I right, fella?
I suppose there's no use hiding it anymore.
Well,
Okay.
if you need, the office there. I'll go talk to Arcady. I try and smooth things out, buy you time. Work it out.
Okay. Fill me in on all of the details of this plan. I will do whatever you wish. And
So,
we'll do that above table. It's fine.
Yeah.
So I have heard what you're planning.
yeah.
Flashback, cutscene, smash cut.
One,
Ocean's 11.
one other thing that you may need to be aware of. You all know that it's time for Mr. Thomas to attempt to be re-elected into his position, yes.
Yes, it is that time, yes.
Are you aware that there are people out there who do not want him back in his position? People with money. People who want someone more... I won't say corruptible. Maybe just corrupt. Perhaps. If we do this and succeed, that could look bad on him. We may need, and by we I likely mean just me and Fallon, I'm going to have to do a few extra little bits. We have to make this look like it was planned by someone else to discredit Mr. Thomas.
I'm gonna
Because...
shit on his desk.
Oh, fucking hell. What is it with you and shitting on
I don't know. Is
desks?
shitting on shoes, shitting on desks, shitting on
Hey,
doorsteps?
you put it in my mind. It's just the top. It's the great form of vengeance. It's, you know.
Look, people are looking for ways to
Great
discredit...
form of vengeance. Yeah.
People are looking for ways to discredit Thomas Ronnenfeld. Thomas Ronnenfeld is as squeaky clean as they come, okay? This could fuck it up for him. This could ruin it. And if it ruins it for him, it could ruin it for everyone. Because regardless of who else they want in place, Thomas Ronnenfeld is a level guy. He's fair. He
Yes.
doesn't necessarily treat those of us of lesser background as shit. Takes all sorts of things into account. If you get somebody new in, there is no guarantee that they will not start shitting on everybody else.
There's so much shit in this town.
There is.
It just
you
rains
know
from
what,
everywhere,
Mr.
man.
Quiz?
Shit, mate.
You know what, Mr. Quiz? Unfortunately, you seem to have built yourself a shiny gold theater on top of a pile of shit. But
That wasn't in the planning permission.
no. Just out of curiosity, did you have to like grease any palms to get it through that quickly? My contact says it was the fastest on the record.
I might have greased a few.
Okay. Right, so it is, yes, okay, right, okay, the picture is clear now. So, the thing is, we might have to create a situation by which the deed falls on someone else.
I suggest Andre Palmwhistle. The bastard.
Now, I do have a few... the bastard, such a bastard. I do have a few names that I need to look into. But... Gotta find my names now, they're in my notebook somewhere.
Is one of them Andre Palmwhistle?
Fuck, no it is not, hang on.
Calls himself
What's
a director.
What's her fucking name? Oh, that's the one. Ingrid Cashier.
Ingrid.
Ingrid Cashier. Some used to be at the university, I think. Left under strange circumstances. Not really a lot of information about it. But word is that they want to put Ingrid Cashier into the position. I think we should find out why. And maybe use that as our scapegoat to support the status quo for Mr. Ronnenfeld. As much as I do not like getting involved in politics, I equally do not like the fact that our job might impact negatively on an innocent man.
I agree.
So, there are a few things. If you are all in agreement that doing the masquerade route is the best plan, there are other ways to go about it. As I said, we could just go straight for a straight off break-in, but it does become more difficult.
That's too difficult. The masquerade idea is good. It gives us cover. It gives us an opportunity to escape. It's a good fun time for everybody.
And I have to be there.
Yes, it would look slightly out of place.
If we're sure. Excellent. I've already designed Mercy's dress. So, fuck you guys. I'm really wearing a pretty dress, guys.
That's going to be fun when we get to it. You guys get to think of some snazzy party outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Perfect.
In fact, I'm glad we're going this route because it is high time that I bought myself a new suit.
Oh, Rhogar in a suit. I bet you.
I've gained a little bit more muscle, sort of in the pectoral area here.
Oh, you're popping your buttons off now.
Yeah, a little bit, and like under the arms as well. The shoulders are kind of. It's been a while. Like you don't go when you kind of travel around like I do. You don't really go to many parties.
Is Fallon currently just flexing his pecs like boop, boop,
just massive, just in like lat spread. Look at the king cobra.
Doing the Terry Crews where he's just like pop, 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 pop.
Yeah. No, because he's
Making
gonna
them
look
dance.
and go like, is this like an opportunity to be like, look at my new leading man. This is Garius, and then
Oclantia the fourth.
That's the one. And then you come out in your nice new outfit and debut.
I might get a cape.
That does mean that we
You
will
should get a
have.
cape.
Yes,
You should
we
get a
will have to
monocle.
dress everybody up very, very swish. This is
Not a problem for me.
high-profile party. Fallon, if you do have your boobs out, it's got to be stylish.
Stylish boobs, yes.
Stylish
So
boobs.
I was going to go for
A
something
boob window.
sheer.
Yeah.
Some kind of chic boob window.
I was going to go
We're getting
like
a
deep
part-
V.
Yeah, with the ruffles there, just to draw the attention in, and then just smooth.
Basically like a leotard, like if you watch like John Travolta from like
Yeah.
Boogie Night, if I'm like like that. So it's like the flared trousers for the deep V, just like sheer top, and then it's ruffled around the neck. It's like got like fox fur around the neck.
Oh my god.
Audience, what have I done? What have I allowed them?
Guys,
Oh, no!
I'm gonna buy. Right, guys, don't argue with me. I'm gonna buy a cane.
Fabulous.
Mate, this is gonna be. Oh god, I know we got a job. but I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
And
Well,
can I
before
just over the table say, as a player, I have never, ever, ever been to a ball in a TTRPG.
Oh wow, this is the first time.
I've
No, I don't think
never
I've done it
been.
either. Never
No,
been to a
I've never-
We
masquerade.
didn't do one last time, did we? We didn't do like
No.
a ball or anything
No,
at
no party, no.
Cadis's.
No,
It's just
there was no anti-some parties. So no, Tordronnen party.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've been there with the Tordronnen party.
Ain't no party like a Tordronnen party.
Doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it?
No.
Quizz
It's
is gonna roll back a curtain and go. Well, Rhogar, why spend money on a cane when you could choose one from right here?
And he's
Oh,
got a
yeah.
selection.
Oh my god,
Oh,
what is this?
I'm quite the cane aficionado myself, you see.
Oh man.
And this one right here is my favorite. It contains a rapier.
Mate, that is so sick. Please
There we
describe your other canes in detail so I know which one to go with for my outfit.
This one has a ruby hedgehog on the top of it.
Are you going to match your outfit to the cane or the cane to the outfit? That is.
Well, it's going to have to be the outfit to the cane because, I mean, I'm getting the cane first. I think it's going to have to be. I like a hedgehog. They're very cute. I can also, and don't be jealous, guys, but I can pet hedgehogs without being hurt because my skin is like, well, it's scales and it.
How often does that situation arise?
Very rarely, unfortunately.
Yes.
They seem like the skittish type.
Yeah, I'm quite a intimidating figure if you're a tiny little rodent.
I think if Rhogar was to pick one up, he'd be there like this because it'd be like his big head, like tiny things.
I don't know. Oh
Ooh.
God, I actually think that you are just like really big puppy dog.
Ooh, Fallon, this one would suit you, actually. You see, there's a little stone man on the top of it, and it looks like he's taking a shit on someone's shoes.
Hmm.
That's
I
really
think that might be
specific.
too little. That might be too on the nose.
Oh, you want the nose one? Here we are. This one's got a little nose on the top.
Shit on the nose.
Trunk.
Do you have one with
like,
like some amethyst in it?
Yes. Well, this is Homebrew Havoc, so yes. Here we are.
There is now.
This one's got a nice amethyst. Actually, would you look at that? It's a little pseudo dragon on the top of it. An amethyst
Get
one.
out a pseudo amethyst. That's that one. It's going to have to be that one because I don't have to match it to my outfit because I will be matching it to my me.
Sorry, it's shitting on someone's shoes, though.
Oh, that's fine.
No, it's
And the
not.
shoe's amethyst.
Come on.
No, this one's got the amethyst dragon. There you go.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is the thing. This is Homebrew Havoc. If our chat wanted to come up with some canes, then that's what's also in that cupboard.
Yeah, any suggestions?
Any suggestions, chat? What kind of canes would you like to see in Quizz's collection? Answers in the chat box below or to the left, whichever side you have it. The best ones will all be shouted out, and they will go on the website as official objects.
Yep. There you go.
There you go. That's going to be my work for the week.
That's been said by the website creator. So
I've got to have
That's
something to
definitely
do with my
happening
life. I'm unemployed at the moment. I need something to do with my life.
might-
Keep you busy.
Oh, dear.
Quizz's cane, then I will just say is it's a nice rosewood cane, and it's got a silver llama with its neck just winding around it like that, and a little llama head on the top of it that pops out and is a rapier. As you would say.
So
I
is
nearly
it like
have
the
bubbles.
bottom of it is like a llama. So the thing that hits the floor is the little llama feet, and then the cane is on top of that. And
Yeah,
it goes and the neck literally goes all the way
Done.
up the cane.
that's it. That is incredible. I want that. That is Quizz's cane as of
Can
now.
anyone illustrate this? Any illustrators out there, please draw this cane for us because I don't do objects, I do people. So draw us some fan art, and we'll stick that on the website as well. Why not?
Well,
Aside from
you're in luck, Aelyrya, because you do people, not objects. I do objects, not people.
Not people.
'Cause I can't do people. Oh,
There you go. It's all
Perfect
coming
pairing.
together.
Spectacular. Stepping away from all the
sorry.
poop-related things. Again, ushering us away from the poop Honestly, you're like that one
Of
person.
course.
Going back to it.
Everybody poops, lolly.
Yeah.
Yes,
We're a bunch
they
of blue
do.
bottles right now, aren't we? Bloody hell.
But we don't need to keep having it as our main feature, okay? I don't work on the bowel ward anymore. I don't need this much poop in my life.
Also, I have chronic ulcerative colitis, so not always does everybody.
A bowel ward, is that a spell in 5e?
I cast bowel ward.
It is
Yeah,
now.
it comes with a
Fifth
really
level
distinct smell, and
evocation.
every time
Katie,
hospital
stat
recognises
block
it,
that
that
for
one
us.
ward.
Stat block that spell
Lovely.
for us, Katie.
Bowel ward.
Oh.
Okay. So, is there anything else your guys are going to do before you are considering setting off into the city? Any
I
further
don't think I can
discussion?
top bowel ward, so I'm just going to leave that there and turn off my mic.
I will probably Rhogar is before he goes off and does goes and finds his like guard friends to go talk to them about just doing some recon yes. He's going to go back to the Smiles his place and get into his armor just in case.
I'm just going to talk to did you talk to Fallon? So, hey, how are you feeling about this? I wasn't going to bring up the masquerade straight off, but Mr. Rhogar seems a bit keen.
I think he's quite excited for it, if I'm honest. I mean, it's good to see someone come out of their shell. I think it's good. It's good
If he
for
had
him.
a tail, I think it would be wagging, like little wag.
I think he's a bit touchy about that, bit sensitive.
What about not having a tail?
Hmm.
Really?
Hmm.
Why?
I
mean, we
I
can't
made a
really
joke
talk.
and
We have fabulous tails. We can't really talk, but
I have a rather exquisite tail, yes.
no, exquisite llama.
Who probably does actually have a tail.
Is he?
Oh, do llamas have tails?
They have
They
tiny
do.
little
Yes,
tails,
they
got
like
little poofy
little
ones.
ones, like yeah,
Like a
just
rabbit
like
tail.
Persephone.
Like
for, like,
Persephone
sheep.
Like
tail.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, like a little white deer tail.
yeah.
Aw.
They're very adorable. Unless they're pooping and wagging at the same time, then
So
it
much
becomes a
poo.
horrible
Oh,
hailstorm.
Why are we on
what's
poo
going on
again?
here?
Ah.
Why must we?
Because it's a tail
Getting
and
to-
it's
what have we
right by the
become?
arsehole, okay? This is what
What have we
happens.
become?
What have we become? What has become of Homebrew Havoc? It is just a rain of poop.
I remember when Toni said when I was doing the stand-up and I was worried that it was too poo heavy, and you said I should call the show Fecal Matters.
That's true. That is true.
I
I remember that.
do not remember saying that.
Yeah,
I must
I
have been
remember
very
that. I was
tired
stood
at the
there when you
time.
said it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
It was
'cause,
actually
yeah.
was it actually in person that I said
It was
that?
in person, yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that was
I
at the
remember
end of a week of running a festival. So I was saying all kinds of
Didn't know
things.
what was
Check
going
that
on.
I don't know what was
Definitely a
going on.
zombie by that point. So
Honestly, I thought I'd hallucinated both of you. In fairness,
We were there.
Terrible hallucination for you.
oh no.
I'm going to stand there and then I'm going to say, and I'm going to switch again back to Infernal and be like, yeah, I've got something to tell you actually.
Oh, grand.
Very strange dream I had. Very strange dream.
A dream?
Hmm.
What happened?
Well, it was very unsettling. A lot of strange things happened, and you were in it. You looked very sad and very troubled.
Isn't that just my normal existence?
No, even more so. This was like, I don't know, it looked like fear, worry, that sort of thing.
I mean, you've seen me scared before. Do you remember
Yes, but not
do you remember when we saw
to
that
me.
snake that time? I absolutely shit myself. I hate snakes. That's fear.
Yes. Well, that's fine, but the dream was you were looking specifically at me. You were scared of me. You
I
had a
see.
look of as maybe I had done something that had scared the life from you. Your blood had drained from your face. You looked very pale. You looked very concerned. And you looked like you might run away.
Huh. Well, that's an interesting thing to dream about. Are you intending to scare the shit out of me?
Well, it's the first dream I have had like this, so I don't know what it means. Do you know what that might mean?
I'm not a dream interpreter, Fallon. But
Well, no, I know, but something like that, would that be, is there something to worry about this mission? Is there something about, is it subliminal to say that we should be concerned?
Fallon, do you think it could potentially be related to, that? The CURSE?
I mean, it doesn't do anything, hasn't done anything for a long time.
That doesn't mean that it can't start. Just because it hasn't done anything weird in a year doesn't mean that it won't.
I thought we kind of put that behind us.
Sorry, I just saw Toni. I can't spell.
You spelled out the word really quickly, and I genuinely took me a second to be like.
I saw
was
Tony's
like,
cogs
"Cruise?"
turning. It was so funny. Going, see?
You?
Because also you said it, and my brain went, "See, are you?" And I was like, "The cruise?
Cruise?
Did you go on a really traumatic cruise?"
Yes, we did. We cruised all the way around Tordronnen, and it was.
What did Tom
okay,
Cruise do to you?
We went past this really dodgy island that's just full of dead, and it was like, bloody knows what I'm talking about.
True thing. That island
Exists.
My God.
Yeah. He's going to be like, well, to be honest, we've kind of put that behind us, though.
Just because we've put it behind us doesn't mean that other beings of significantly more power than us have as well. Let me know if it happens again. I don't. Unless did you have a batch of dodgy cheese?
No. It was just a very clear, vivid dream. It was almost realistic. It almost felt like I was there. Can I ask, DM, what is Mercy acting like in this moment?
I'll be honest, Ailey, what is Mercy acting like in this? Do you mean the moment in the dream or right now?
No, right this minute as I'm explaining this to her. What is body language?
Ailey, what is her body language like?
She's taken up her usual stance of the folded arms. She's got she's doing like the hip thing, the 1 foot out. She does this a lot. This is her go-to pose. She is sort of listening to you. She seems a little bit baffled, like this is a bit weird. She doesn't. She's not shifting or anything. She's just sort of like, huh. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Just checking. Yeah, so he's just going to be like, yeah, and it was almost if it had, like, happened. Whether it's from, like, the past and I don't remember it, I don't know.
I think you would remember something like that, though, don't you?
Yeah. How did you, you never did tell me about that scar on your face.
Oh, this? Don't you remember? Well, of course you don't remember. You were pissed as a fart. We got drunk. I fell down the stairs, hit my head on the table. It was very embarrassing. I had to get picked up by the tavern lady. What was her name? Agnes. She picked me up, stitched me up. It was very embarrassing. It's probably why I don't drink anymore. At least not with
Okay.
you. The way you get so friggin' plastered. I can't carry you when I'm pissed as well. You know you weigh quite a lot.
Yeah, I know. I'm well aware. Okay. No, it's just it's been on my mind, this dream, and it just feels like something's off.
Well, keep an eye on it. If you start having more cast bowel ward, if you
Crippling
if you
stomach pains.
if you keep having them, I have been squirreling away some funds to purchase books on that sort of thing. I thought I would be prepared just in case it did rear its head again. So we can look into it.
Okay, but explain this to me. What happens?
With what? When
Yeah.
Well, you fly into a rage, you start smashing things, throw things around, throw people around. Lots of criminal damage, lots of bodily harm. I think you bit someone once. That was an interesting thing to watch.
I bit someone.
You bit someone, yes. Well, fangs, Fallon. We have fangs. This is what tieflings have.
Yes, yeah. I understand, but that doesn't seem like something I would do.
Fallon, you were in a rage. When you're in a rage, things happen. You do things. This is why I gave you that book on those meditations. You have been doing them, right?
Of course not.
Oh,
Not
fuck's
for a
sake.
while.
Oh, fuck's sake, Fallon. This is why I
Not
told
for
you.
like months.
This is why I told you to do them, Fallon, because it keeps you from turning into somebody that bites someone's nose off.
Right. I mean, I kind of sold the book.
Oh dear.
It got me about, I don't know, 5 silver.
Oh, Fallon.
I needed it at the time, obviously. I had,
What, to
there's a
gamble?
game, there was some dice game
Fallon,
that I just was a little bit.
You sold it for 5. Fallon, that book was worth 2 gold.
Hey, I made 5 gold from that game.
I'll get you another copy.
Don't bother. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't worry. I didn't really feel it was working for me anyway.
Mm,
Now, so you said I fly into a rage, threw people
yes.
around.
Yes.
You weren't one of the people I threw around, were you?
No. You've never thrown me. First off, I'm too quick. You wouldn't catch me.
Okay.
Fucking Drax.
I want to insight check this. This seems like shady behavior.
You insight checking her, are you? Okay.
Yes, I am. I'm going to insight check her. That's going to be a 13.
Mercy is too quick and has never been thrown by you.
Telling the
Okay.
truth. Truthful.
Okay. All right. Okay. Just checking, because, if that sort of thing happens, then just steer clear. Stay out of the range of, I've got long arms I can grab.
Yes, your ridiculous monkey arms. Yes, I will definitely stay well out of the range of your ridiculous monkey arms and that stupid sparking tail whenever you decide to fly into a blind rage. Oh, by the way, when you get pissy, you start shitting lightning. It's great.
Don't actually do that, though, do I?
I don't think you're actually shitting it. I think it comes out of your tail, and the bits on the horns and the
Yeah.
just, and then it's everywhere.
Okay. Well, all right.
It's a good
well,
thing
fair
you don't
enough.
have your
Okay.
nipples pierced. Is all I will say.
Just
I had thought about it. Maybe for the masquerade.
Oh, they won't have healed. They'll be all swollen and
Ooh.
sore. Oh no!
Oh, crusty.
Going in. No. Okay. No, that's fine. No, I just wanted to check because there's a lot of gaps in my memory, and these dreams are a bit strange. So I just wanted to make, double check that that's not one and the same, or Maybe it is. I don't know.
Fallon, we will figure this out. I am your big sister. I promised I would help you. I promised that I would help look out for you. And that is what I will do. I will continue to do that.
Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah, we probably should have it's going to be an interesting conversation with Mum and Dad about this. These dreams.
Maybe don't.
Why?
I mean, you've met our father, right? The absolute worry guts who will then smother you with all his love and affection. Oh, my poor boy, my poor dearest Fallon. Oh, you have a horrible time. Come to Daddy.
No, he's not like that with me at all.
You're a fucking daddy's boy, Fallon. You know this.
I know, and being his only son and heir.
He will smother you with the love and affection that you so desperately crave, and he will then ban you from ever doing anything ever again. Do you remember what happened when I was 14? I got told that for a year I was not allowed to leave the site of the caravans. I don't even know what fucking happened. And I got smothered for a year.
That's something we need to talk about as well. That's weird.
What? That thing when I don't know what happened when I was 14, Fallon. It was a long time ago, like 12 years.
No, but I'll find out. Don't worry.
Right. Okay. Oh, also that thing that happened on the way here, the getting jumped. Let's not mention that.
Oh, okay, sure.
Because if they find out that while we were out doing our couriering, we got attacked on a safe road, Mother will throw a hissy. And I don't want to deal with that, quite frankly.
Sure. Won't mention it.
I got
no problem.
I spoke to Tord. He's going to prepare our rooms, so maybe we should pop in at some point and check that your clothes still fit.
Sure.
You've got a little bit more tit going on here than you did before.
So on the note of Fallon's tits, we are going to step away from our siblings and their list of things to not tell their parents.
Let's not tell Mummy and Daddy this, actually.
So, everybody, we are going to draw our session to a close there for the evening. It has been a session of much information sharing. We've discovered that Rhogar can act and do lines from Williama's Shakespeare's Macbeth, and it's very glorious. And we've got some startings of a plan. Sounds like it's going to be a masquerade session at some point, but shopping session first, because of course that's obviously going to be the priority between now and then.
And drawing Mercy in her dress. So
excellent. So everybody, thank you very much for tuning in with us tonight. We have been your Homebrew Havocers. I'll post the bowel spells on Discord. Thank you very much, Katie. We look forward to seeing the bowel spells. You might even get to use.
Did you ever think you'd say that?
Horrifying effect. No, I did not think I'd have to say it. But there's a lot of sentences I don't think I have to say, and yep. Between medical work and dogs, you end up saying them. So, well, I don't often think I'm going to have to say the phrase, stop licking your sister's eyeball. So, but it happens.
Stop eating
Have
my
you been
carpet.
to Norfolk?
Yeah, we are going to go in reversey rounded order where we began, and we are going to say goodbye. So I've got to remember which one I went in. I finished off with Ailey, which means I have to start with you, Ailey. Ailey, you are wonderful artiste, the creator of the art you guys see on stream. Tell us who you are, where we can find you, what do you want people to know about?
Hi, folks. I am Ailey. Today I have been playing Mercy, the Crystal Tiefling, Shadow Weaver rogue, who definitely does not want to tell Mummy and Daddy about what she's been up to at night. I say, breaking into rich fuckers' houses is a full-time job, yo. It's very, very, very lucrative, though, I will just say. If you leave a fucking gemstone on your bedside cabinet, you're asking for it. Yoink.
Right,
You can
you
find
know.
me all, you can find me all over the internet, the socials at Aelyrya Payne.
You know.
So mostly these days on Blue Sky Mastodon, I have gone on to PixelFed, which is an interesting experience. The federated Instagram that isn't Instagram.
Ooh.
It's a little bit buggy, but it's sort of it's on its way. It's working. It's doing things. It's an art image sharing system service. Doodah, go find me on there. Do a follow. I don't know. I'm new on it. Whatever. You can also find me on my website, which is aelyryapayne.com, where you can find examples of my paintings of pretty men. Which was it, Ely? It was pixel fed. I am on a server. I can't remember which one. It's the standard. It's the bug standard server. It's pixelfed.social. Pixelfed.
Not Insta.
Social. They're not
Yeah.
Insta. It's the federated federated Insta. So you basically join a server instead of one guy owning Instagram or whatever. Each server is owned by individual people all around the world. So you can choose somewhere to go and set your bum, and moderation happens. It's like Mastodon, but for Instagram. It's interesting. It actually looks like a really, really old version of Instagram. So, there you go. But you can find me at my website, aelyryapayne.com. You can also, if you happen to be on World Anvil, I happen to love World Anvil. I love World Anvil very much because World Anvil allows me to create lots of random shit for your delectation. If you go to worldanvil.com/w/the life of Messinia Aelyrya Payne, you can actually, it will be in the ampersand Discord channel. I will put it in there because I can't put it in chat because it doesn't let me. You can go there and you can actually follow Mercy's thoughts and feelings and all the things as it goes on. So read my session notes, read Mercy's journal, see her opinions on all the people, places, things, and whatnots that she has seen. And if you go into the discussion boards, you can even leave Mercy a question to answer. Because it's silly fun and I've got nothing better to do with my life, okay? There you go. That's it. I have no life. Love you all.
Wow.
Nice. Oh, that's cool.
You're a busy, busy lady.
I have no life. I've just said it. Oh yeah, I am a
Okay.
mod, aren't I? I forgot I was a
I will
mod for
say
this one.
it is there already.
Yeah,
But
there
we're
it
going
is.
to scoot around the other way, back around to Cal. Cal, tell us, who are you? Where can we find you? Tell us
Yes.
information about stuff.
Hello, yes, I'm Cal, and I played a llama man called Exquisite Danoris Cordington Smiles, aka Quizz. He was a bard of some description. Yes, things I'm doing. I'll press enter, and then you can go and see me on the thing that rhymes with Dick Sock doing various comedy things, and most recently did a video as a walrus man, which was
Go on, give him
for.
his proper name.
Wait,
give
that
him his
was
proper
you.
name.
I know, right?
Name.
It was
The man behind the mask.
I know. It was so convincing. Did you think it was a walrus? Yeah, I mean, I thought I played it rather well. What was his name? I can't
I
even
thought it
fucking
was.
remember.
Sir
Wettington
Wettington
Walrus?
Walrus.
Yeah.
Wettington Walrus.
Wettington
Well, I did a little video about fundraising for something very important, which is the 80 for 80 campaign for
Indeed.
Cheltenham Playhouse, as mentioned and featured in this particular episode. That is all I'm going to say. There is a website. It's currently, which is CLeeTTRPG.com, which is currently under maintenance. Yeah, you catch me on Blue Sky. I think the link's on there. Yeah, things are good. So check out those, and I'm going to pass you over to whoever it was after me, or before me.
So
rather.
next in line, it is Shiv. Tell us all the
Hello.
things, all the stuff,
Hello,
all the
everybody.
what's and the doodahs.
Indeed, I'll tell you all the things. Yes, you can find me on all the social medias at IOShiv. you can also find me on the Two Kobolds in a Trenchcoat podcast, where this week we will be talking about when you start to being a new DM, how that feels, the sort of, feelings, thoughts, anxieties to do with that, see how that works out for everybody. Because we've all had to start somewhere DMing. We've all done it. So just, shooting the breeze on that. And yeah, check out our website, which is 2keyuppodcast.co.uk for all your podcast information. Thank you.
Marvelous.
Oh, and I've been playing Fallon, a tiefling.
Tiefling Fallon,
barbarian.
the tiefling.
Indeed.
I'm loving
Tiefling.
that everyone's talking like Quizz. I love it. Information.
Information.
Extra shout of thank yous, Aflaf, for the bits, as well as a subscription today. Did you know, Mr. Aflaf of the Cave, you are my very first subscriber, just by the way.
There you go.
Yay.
So thank you very much. And lastly, leastly but not leastly, because she's lovely, Toni, tell us all the things.
All the things, yeah.
All of them.
Hello,
Every
my
single
name is
bit.
Toni Shaw, and I have been playing Rhogar, the Amethyst Gemstone Dragonborn Oath of the Ancestor Palladium. And you can find me on most social medias. Cal, you bastard. I even insulted you like Quizz. God damn. You can find me on all the social medias as Toni Shaw. And yes. Oh, I've got a link tree which has got all of those various places that you can find me on there. There is also on that link tree at the very top is the fundraiser that Cal mentioned for 80k for 80 years for the Cheltenham Playhouse, which is a theatre that I work at. Me and my partner both work there, and it is a beautiful community theatre charity. We get no external funding, which is very unlike theatres. Theatres get a surprisingly large amount of money from various arts councils and whatnot. We are not one of those. We don't get any external funding, and my God, is life expensive right now. So if you have a spare, even like £3, dollars, euros, wherever you are, it would be greatly appreciated. And even if you have like no money to spare, which is again understandable, the economy's in shambles, just spreading awareness, share the fundraiser with just on various socials would be stunning, amazing, gorgeous, beautiful, and I would love you forever. Thank you very much. I've been Toni Shaw.
You've been spectacular, my darling. I have been baffled by the poo-ness of this episode, and I've actually genuinely had a really easy episode. It's been very nice. Cheers, guys. Yes, I have been Lolly. I have been your DM for this evening. I nearly quizzed it. I managed to stop myself at the last moment.
Go on. What would you have said?
It's Evenong. Damn it! You brought it out. No, I have been your DM this evening. You will find me here upon the Thursdays. Fuck. Once you start, you can't stop, can you? Damn it. You'll find me here on a Thursday, floating around the Discord spaces, and every so often on a Saturday, you'll find me over on the last Omnitech channel doing Legacy, which is a sci-fi campaign, which is really bizarre for a high fantasy diehard like myself. Feels weird, but wrong. Okay, so as Ailey said, you can find a little cheeky website on the go for this very show, where you guys can kind of submit ideas, thoughts, things you'd like to see in the show, because yay, we like to include you all. So that's how that works.
Please suggest canes.
Suggest various types of cane, go for it, and it will be spectacular. I believe we have actually got a raiding plan tonight, haven't we, Producer Man, who's going to give me a nod and a thumbs up. Producer Man has done that. So we are tonight going to be raiding into Orc School, where they tell epic stories, feast around campfires with old friends, and craft their own rulebook of gaming realm. They are currently playing a cyberpunk reality show and apparently having a bit of a blast. So we're going to go have a look and see what they're doing. Aflaf and whoever else beautifully is observing on my channel, I do believe you might have to make your own way. I don't know if the raid does it, but hopefully we'll see you there. Bye.
I think